I think we're live now.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hi everyone.
Everybody.
Welcome to another D20 Live craft stream. I am joined today by Sam, as always, as well as Jordan and Dave. What are you boys building today?
Go ahead.
I have 3 intercessors that I bought on a whim. And there's only 3, and it's only 6 paints, so I feel like I'm not going to screw this up too bad. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Cool.
I haven't painted a Space Marine in like 1,000 years, so hopefully it's okay. I've kept it in the box, but I'm going to do like a slow derobing of it to really pad this out.
And we do apologize to everyone for being late today. We're trying to get the new computer up and running.
It did not work out,
Unfortunately,
unfortunately, just
but
because
that's okay.
I think it's a software thing.
Oh, it's most definitely a software thing, because the cameras were on and stuff, but it wasn't showing through that.
Plus, we'll do a test stream later on so that we can work out these kinks.
Yeah.
Also
which
going
are
to
my
be known
kinks?
as Mike is home by himself. He's just going to plug the cameras in and see if they work.
Sure.
God help me, the stream.
I'm not going to stream that. I'm just going to record it and test it, and they're going to hear me on the Discord and like, hey Mike, how's it going? Ah!
Yeah. So, these kind of things happen. I believe they call these growing pains.
I've been told many times.
So, we're going to get down to... Dave's got a bunch of stuff going on. Dave, what are we doing?
Can we switch the camera? I'm working on more Robotech models.
Well,
From the Robotech
Byron.
Tabletop RPG.
Hey, no.
Robotech.
Byron!
So that's exciting.
What's in the box? What's in the box? Little robots!
Now, give me some of the robots I can show on the camera. So this is
The jet fighter mode.
Jet Fighter mode.
I assume it's fast and less maneuverable. Then there's this one. They call it the Gerwalk mode.
I don't know if I'm showing this well. If I need to show this better, someone say something. Sideways
Fast and
profile. I'm trying to do it like mirrored because it's weird on the screen.
Yeah.
And then there's the full robot form.
Which kicks a lot of ass.
Damn it. This way. Okay.
Yep. Oh,
I'll
God.
get used to this, I promise.
Pretty badass. I tried
So-
to get the classic Robotech pose.
Now, do they just snap onto here, or do you have to glue them together?
I glued them on.
Glue them on? Okay, cool.
So, I
So,
brought
are
this.
you...
Rob Higgin called it Palladium's White Whale.
Yes. Yes.
And apparently Harmony Gold got the licenses renewed, so for
Damn
robots-
it!
Yeah, they got the Macross and all that stuff for licenses renewed.
Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
well. That's okay.
They don't deserve those
No,
licenses.
they don't.
Those will eventually become a thing that someone can play when they're actually real.
Yes.
Um,
They are the VF1 out Valkyries.
so what are you doing with all these sprues? Are you just putting together more of them, basically?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like the first one of the lot, and then you've got a
Yeah.
bunch more to go.
Like the sprues I've got in front of me right now are for the jet fighter mode.
Right.
And if I can build 4 more of those, I've got a full set.
Cool.
So, yeah.
So I'm directly under the camera, but I'll have to be sharing it, obviously.
Well, every once in a while when I feel like sharing something, I'll put it right here.
And I will showcase it to the best of
They're huge!
my ability. They are very big, yes.
For Space Marine
For Space
models,
Marines, they're
huge.
monsters. Like, I put them beside the other, 7 that I have, and they're gigantic. Sorry, I'm really taking over here.
You guys are building stuff. I got stuff I'm doing.
I don't have anything to build, so. Also, Shadowcrone has
building our
hosted
brand.
us.
Thank you, Shadowcrown.
Thank you.
He's building the brand. That's important all by itself.
Yeah, show off your
So
your
I've
guys.
got 3 of them put together. I believe this guy is the captain of the 3-man squad because he doesn't have a helmet. Because that shows that you're a big bad man in Space Marine times. So he's got a big old bolt rifle thingy, and he's pointing his finger authoritatively. He's like, "Go over there, do some stuff, kill some heretics, etc.,
The
etc."
Primaris still have that same problem of taking your helmet off, huh?
Well, that's how you guarantee promotions within the ranks. Is you take your
Headphones.
helmet off.
Head wounds.
And you try your best, and then you get shot in the face, and then there's battlefield promotions.
Oh, head wounds.
Because otherwise these guys live forever, and then what are you going to do? Be a squatty the rest of your life? It's not going to happen. This gentleman has, again, another bolt rifle, and he's got an Auspex, which is like a handheld tricorder scanner type thing, I believe, in 40k terms. You'll notice the feet are a little discolored from the super glue I used. And I'm not sure why that is, but I'm going to be painting over it, so it's not a big deal.
You can use this to maybe sand it off. This
I
is
might
a
have to,
really
because there's a
low-grain-
little bit of flashing still on here, so I would be happy to take that. Thank you. And then there's their third gentleman. He's just a guy holding a gun, and that's pretty much
Classic
it.
Space Marine guy.
Classic. Two hand on the weapon.
Because, you know.
One will to kill.
Oh, the Emperor!
Yeah.
Oh, the Emperor!
So I've got my one paintbrush, so we're gonna try our best to not fuck this up, although I promise nothing.
That's it. You can try this. It's a 320 grit.
Yeah.
Which should be nice and gentle on it.
They've got some flashing on them still. I'm trying real hard to get them off the screw to not screw them up. Although I'm pretty sure I did that anyways.
I forgot a knife.
You forgot a knife.
What do you got there? A knife. No.
So yeah, I might have to stand these a little bit. I'm going to try to do them away from the microphone because I don't want standing noises to be everywhere. But then we're going to go. Now I've got some cool paints that come with this thing. There's like they're going to be painted ultramarines, not my first choice, but I figure why deviate from the what they want me to do, because I don't want to be like, I'm going to paint it like a dark angel, and then I ruin it entirely.
And
So I'm
going
gonna
to
go,
any of the paints.
and I don't have any of the paints, and I'm not going to spend $10 for a thing of paint.
Blood
It's not happening. So yeah. So if anybody is wondering, this particular set cost me about $40 Canadian. Super reasonable, as far as Space Marines go, because I remember regular Space Marines being very expensive, and I'm building them for a kill team game, which you don't need a lot of dudes for.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, Sam, how are you building the brand? Wait a second, we can't do that on Twitch.
She's being vaguely awkward.
Being vaguely awkward. Like, I don't know. I'm not wearing anything low cut top. It's fine.
Yeah, it's good.
No, I frown upon that. It's too easy. It's shameful.
You know, we'll stick her in a Zentai and just have her run around. Twitch will never ban this.
What's that?
Explain in full detail.
You have not watched. Have you not watched that episode?
I have watched Archer.
of
But
Archer?
have they?
Of Archer, where the president of the
Spain?
prime minister of Italy.
Oh, that was a bad episode all the way around.
I liked that episode. That was
No,
fun.
I mean it was good, but it was bad.
Yeah, that's a Zentai.
Cool. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh.
So yeah.
Sorry, it was
So,
$10.
Big Mike, are you getting the Siege series of Transformers?
Ooh.
Do you want me to go grab your Optimus?
If you want.
Welcome to Big Mike's TED Talk.
Fuck. Here we go. Yeah.
So while we're getting that sorted out,
Oh yes, while she's going and doing that. So, have you heard from the Daily Mail?
oh, that was bad. Okay, so we were talking about this for a second just before the stream was getting going,
Let me get this
and we're gonna recap what we were saying because it was some quality content that we wanted to bring to you
Right.
guys. Because I don't think it's made its rounds all the way, but it's horrifying altogether.
The thing is,
from
it came
the-
from the Daily Mail, though, so I don't know if it's true.
Is it
Daily Mail US.
Is that real?
No, the Daily Mail is... If the Daily Mail is part of the same brand as the UK one, the Daily Mail in the UK, I believe, does not have a good reputation.
Oh, is that a? Oh yeah,
It's a
that-
rag.
It's
Tabloid.
Please
tabloid.
correct me on that. So this is the one I bought
yeah.
from the
What,
Siege line. This is the one...
that Mike bought
This
me.
is the one I bought. Sam,
hold on, the main camera's the one. Give me that.
we can swap the cameras, dude.
I don't know how to do that.
So we'll...
Is that an arrow button?
Well, hang on. So actually, no, we'll put it under the thing. So this is the one I've
Yeah.
bought, which is the Siege Optimus. That's the first one they released.
Oh, hold on. Siege Optimus.
Yep.
Oh, it's shiny as fuck. Okay, here we go.
Yep.
What does he lay to siege?
Box art. Box art.
What are you doing?
I'm being
He's
art.
being an
I'm being
unboxer.
D20 lies Vanna White. Let's not lie to ourselves here.
Okay.
He watched
Are
Matthias
you
once.
aware of the Preceptor Easter egg transformation if you get 3? I am not.
Okay, and now the next
this
one is.
Siege Greenlight, which is now the third limb
Third limb for Alita 1.
in
Oh.
a series of combiners.
My eyeball.
It
I'm
also
trying to-
comes with a little tiny dog person.
Where's the tiny dog person?
He's
He's
there.
right there.
Yeah.
He's a.
I don't know, does the fucking...
He's weird, and his entire body is black, but his head is gray, and then he's got a weird gun up top, so that's cool.
That's a sword.
Oh, okay. So box art, box art, box art.
Does the chat want me to review my Optimuses?
I will
Unbox
fucking review
it.
Greenlight if I want.
I would definitely like you to review your Optimuses.
And then that's
Let's
the
branch
Optimus
out. Let's
that-
do an unboxing.
This is technically an
What?
Optimus that Mike's
do an
not getting
unboxing.
yet.
Oh, I thought you were laughing at the Optimus.
He's like, he won't unbox these.
So
I do. I
technically-
unlock all the time.
Actually, you might.
I do. I like to play with them.
Okay, this one's actually fucking rad looking.
This-
to be honest.
This one Mike hasn't gotten yet because it's technically his anniversary gift from me.
Dude, check out those like
Yeah, close your
rivets
eyes,
and
Matt.
shit.
Well, that's
Those are
actually
awesome.
that's based off of. Sorry, I interrupted you.
It's okay. It's
Close your
just
fucking eyes, Mike.
he's gonna get it on our anniversary.
When's that?
It's in November.
November. That's a long goddamn time from now.
Yeah.
He's already played with it, hasn't he?
No, he's looked at it a lot though.
Good.
Yeah, you can't actually open it till date. But look how rad that is, man. That's some serious Optimus right there.
Is it Fire
Box
Shark
art.
Optimus or
Box art. Look at the rivets, man. It's so heavy duty looking. It's so cool.
Well, he's actually. Do you want to know about this one?
Yeah, hit me.
Okay. Do you remember when Transformers Armada was a thing?
Yes.
Vaguely.
Okay. So,
He's got
long
wings.
story short, you remember Beast Wars, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You remember Beast Machines that came out after it?
What?
Vaguely, yes.
Okay, that was
Is that
a
where they
basic-
were also animals but on Cybertron?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
don't
Basically, Beast Machines was such a financial
Oh,
sinkhole
dying
for
in stutter, sorry.
Hasbro
Yep.
that they could not make a new Transformer show to save their lives.
Oh, it's because their show died or they weren't selling toys based on the show?
Both.
Oh, that's just not good.
And that's compared to Beast Wars, which sold toys and the show itself on a level that they hadn't seen since the Generation 1
Well,
days.
that's because it was easy to get behind Beast Wars, you know what I'm saying? Like
it was good.
That, and it was easy for kids to get into it because
Yeah.
it was, not that complicated a
Wait.
storyline.
Did we actually get into what the Daily Mail was saying, or did we just slag?
Well,
on the
they
Daily Mail?
you can
We
do
slag
Daily
on the
Mail
Daily
thing.
Mails what happened, yeah.
No, continue with the
Anyway,
Gen 1
so
thing.
what happened was Hasbro said, "Well, Japan, you don't have the same financial sinkhole. Can we just take your shows and dub them into English?"
I mean, it's a
Because it
try
was
and
cheap. It was legitimately cheaper, and that's why if you watch Armada, Energon, and
The one where there's kissing.
this Galaxy Force, that doesn't count. It doesn't fucking count. It's called alternators. Kiss players didn't happen.
Oh, that's amazing.
Am I planning to go to
Defensive
TFCon next weekend? I am going on
Yep.
this
He
Saturday.
doth protest.
Mike and I are
Too
going
much.
together to TFCon. I will fucking
Yay.
review this green light if they ask me to. I'm not kidding you. I will. I have words.
If
I have words.
Well,
if you're
no.
allowed to open it, go for it.
I've already.
But
I already opened this one.
after you're done your
So
thing.
yeah, so that
No one said
the
not
third
to.
season from that, which was technically called the Unicron trilogy,
And we're
that's not important
dying
why it's
for
called the Unicron
content.
trilogy. That's the
Unicron
mold. That's
wasn't
the
in it?
he was.
Okay.
He's like the bad guy for most of it.
This one's good enough.
That Optimus is the last version of that character's things. The guy from Armada is the same guy from Energon, and that's his final form basically. And it's a lot of that's like add-on armor
Okay.
that just pops in front of him and lets him fly and do like a whole bunch of anime deep space shit.
I feel like it feels so lazy.
What do you mean?
You know, they're like, we need him to go into space. Just throw some shoulder pads on.
Rusty's like, Sam, did you read my comment above? I think actually I did. Was it just don't open it? Don't open it.
Tipsler, I like Beast Machines. Tipsler, you're more than welcome to like Beast Machines, but it was not good for the franchise because,
It was a neat concept as like an intermediary between
yeah.
Rusty, I've
like
already
Beast
opened.
Wars and
I've already
actual
opened this one.
and actual Cybertron stuff, but like, I don't know. You can tell they tried to really capture lightning in the bottle, and it didn't really work at all. I think I used that. phrase wrong.
Please do not reveal your Optimus. This is a PG-13 Christian
So
stream.
Dave, you were talking about this bathroom.
Let me tell you, no, it's not.
Okay, so
Look for command droids. My
Your
friend.
god has no place here.
Rob Hagen, tell him I'm going to be there if he wants to say hi to me. Yeah, go ahead. Dave.
so the Daily Mail U.S. has reported, and pretty sure it's a
sorry.
joke. Over 50 people have reportedly contracted herpes after drinking Instagram star Belle Daphne's bathwater.
Is it Delphine or something?
I think it's Delphine.
Is it Delphine?
It sounds like bottled water. How ironic.
Yeah.
Ye old bearded dude has hosted us.
Oh, thank
nice.
you, you're able to bearded dude.
Oh, you did put heavy sarcasm. I missed it.
So yeah.
I will fucking review Greenlight for because this is the problem with all the female fucking
You've
Transformers.
been promising them, and now you got to give us a
I'm gonna
review.
do it.
The masses are asking for it.
Okay, let me open it because there's nothing else going. All right.
Well, me filing down these things is not exciting. So
Do it on the camera. Do you know how many people do like fucking sewing streams?
no, I don't.
all right.
It's a lot in the cosplay.
So this is
community.
Greenlight.
Wow.
She has plastic and this tiny plastic thing. It's supposed to just cover her boobs because she's a girl.
Wait, what?
Well, you can't have.
See, it just It's supposed to sit on top of it like that.
Well, what if the tits get damaged while it's being sent to
Or
you?
flying about. You gotta calm your tits.
So, and this is
They need tit holsters.
this is the tiny duder guy.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, the thing with the current.
Try to move it
She's
like
got
over
a
here more
mecha
because there's
puppy.
like the shadows
have-
from the cameras blocking it.
My arms aren't long enough. Thank you.
Let's bring
Camera
the camera closer.
dog.
So, there's one problem that I have with Greenlight.
That's the robot dog's butthole.
Yeah.
This is the one problem I have with Greenlight, and this is the problem that I have with all of the friggin'
Is there one called Red Light?
no, this Nova Star, Nautica. No, Nautica's not part of this line. Nova Star, Chromia, and what was the other
I
one?
saw Chromio once.
No
You were
Star
there.
Chrome.
I saw
Chromia.
him twice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Greenlight,
What was the second show?
and
You don't know who the
Last
fourth
year.
one is, remember?
Huh?
no,
Last
there's
year,
another
How
one.
was it?
Same as the first
Nova
one.
Star,
Very, very
Chromia, and there's a
fucking
third one that's
good. They're
already
always
out.
good.
Nice.
Yeah,
Definitely
Nova
would go
Star.
again.
Chromia.
Chromia's the blue one.
Yeah.
That part is so cringy.
No, hang
No,
on.
there's another
so
one.
fucking cringy.
I'm not wrong.
Let's get
Yeah,
this
I know you're
going.
not wrong. I'm trying to remember what the hell it was called.
Then he turns on fucking star power.
Rob Hibbie.
That
Okay,
was
so
always
apparently,
great.
Not RC.
Okay.
I'll look it up.
It's,
Anyway,
So anyway, there's something wrong with this line of toys because the thing is that for this mold, for some strange reason, when you transform them into car mode, because I'll transform her into car mode if you want.
We're just
It's
too
not-
fuckable.
First off, in order to
monster.
get her head down, you have to pull it out first,
Jam it up.
and then
That looks like it's gonna break almost.
pull her head back. And it's ridiculous. And then, in order to, you have to turn her entire thing around, like this. This thing has to turn all the way around. This turn all the
Moonracer.
way around, and then you have to turn her hips around as well.
Ooh, suggestive.
Moonracer, yeah.
This looks more like a Rubik's Cube than a Transformer.
It almost is. And then, for
Sort
some
of, help me
strange
out.
reason,
Drop
like
the thing.
this, yeah.
forgive me for interrupting you. Moonracer was the name.
Thank you, honey. Moonracer, yes,
Moon
because
butt
like
lord.
Moonracer, Nova Star,
What the hell was
and Chromia and
right.
Greenlight, they all have this issue. So when you transform it into car mode, come on, you can do it. I believe in
You have
you.
a lot of questions. Rob Hibbigin is asking, how did you get Greenlight before release, Sam?
Oh, we didn't get her before release. She just got released
Like literally just now.
On Amazon Prime.
on Amazon Prime.
Oh, nice. Yeah, another reason to get Amazon Prime.
Yeah, another reason. to
We're
get
not sponsored by
Prime.
Amazon, but we would like to be.
Bezos, if you're out there,
Bezos, make with the cash.
Yeah, Bezos, sponsor us. Get rid of David Tennant.
hook us up, baby.
So,
I'm much more handsome than David Tennant, said nobody ever.
so
I never have.
what was it that got her?
Some
dad
girls that I've
pregnant?
dated that have been horribly biased would agree with me.
Look at that
Horribly
ponce
biased.
son of a.
Oh my god.
Hey, Mike, what are your
Beautiful
thoughts
asshole.
on the canceled Transformers toy line and how fun publications integrate the design characters in their comics? I'm actually a really big fan of that. I haven't had the opportunity to read the comics themselves because that was
that's like an
supposed
essay
to be the storyline, if I'm not mistaken, for After Beast Machines.
Done.
So this is This is Greenlight and Chromia and Moonracer and Nova Star all in car mode. Hang on, there's a reason why I'm holding it this way.
Okay.
So this is the same mold for all four of them, right?
Oh.
As well as a fifth one that'll be coming out
Lazy.
soon. Now the problem that I have with this car mode is the fact that there are these two fucking pegs in the back which prevent the wheels from turning because they're longer than the fucking wheels, right? Can you see those little tiny fucking wheel pegs?
You could, yeah.
Right? It's ridiculous. So it prevents her from actually functioning as a car because everything will get dragged by these two little fucking pegs.
But then she excels at scraping up the table.
It's so stupid, right? And you're just like, but why did you do that? Why would you design 5 fucking robots to do this? And I'm just so pissed off at Hasbro because it's Hasbro's design.
Nah, dude, I has bro.
So it's such a disappointment. That's all.
You hear that, Hasbro?
Are the pegs supposed to be used for something?
No, they're nothing. Right? Because like the thing is that what happens is that
Is it deeply shameful to shave them off?
no, you can do it. Because what you can do is because this is the thing that's supposed to happen. You're supposed to be able to turn this ratchet point up here.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to become part of Alita 1's combiner limb form.
Okay.
Right? Because it's just... But there's no point for the pegs, because the pegs don't go anywhere to anything. Right? Because these, when you attach it into... Yeah, thanks.
Sam is salty.
Sam is salty. Sam is super salty when it comes to bad design for Transformers.
Yeah.
Because, like...
I was going to interject, but I'm scared now.
You're intense about this, huh?
It's showing. I'm a little...
Right, hang on, I need to turn this...
See, the problem is,
She's gonna lash out.
She's like, Transformers angry, slap me in the face.
Right?
get them all to Victorian.
Ah.
She has Victorian, Rob Hagen.
I do have Victorion. So...
Victorian? Or Victorion?
Victorion.
Ooh.
Victorion is actually...
Sounds like a Pokemon.
It is a
Mother
combiner,
left us
an all-female girl. It's an all-female combiner transformer, and it's actually really good. And I really like the design.
Sounds like an Eevee evolution in a
The
dress.
only thing the only thing I don't like is the fact that the green is puke green
Oh,
rather than
just
like a
shit
dark
comment.
nice green. So that's the only
Oh,
problem.
You could
So-
just bring it here and paint it here.
I could, but yeah. So you see how this?
Is that the butthole?
No, because this is now the thing that attaches to Alita 1's limb.
Oh.
Right? But the pegs do absolutely goddamn fucking nothing, right? Because why would you need the pegs there? Because this attaches into either her leg or into her shoulder, and it's
Do you
just
think
there's no
maybe
point.
Do you think maybe it's a screw up from a... What am I looking at?
These
That's Victorian, the other one.
Still sounds like a Pokemon. I think... Could it be like a... Oh, I'm losing fingers in this thing, too.
I love female Transformers because they all have really nice designs. Like you can actually tell the difference between each female Transformer.
I remembered I was supposed to be doing something.
It's just this fucking pegs. That's
Okay.
all I. Just ah.
So I need help from the chat because I'm literally hopeless at this. So I have to base coat these guys black, right? Because
It's
that's what you do.
best.
Now, do I water down the base coat and apply it, or do I do it straight from the pot? Because I don't actually know.
You should call Devin and ask.
Generally, you should spray paint them all.
Thanks.
Sorry,
I'll go get my non-existent spray paint.
but you can you can water it down first and then just put on a first layer of paint to just so that way.
Ooh, neat.
Shaqron's trying to talk to you about his witch build.
Yep. I would absolutely love to get more information on that. Again, a witch, the witch class in Pathfinder is something I've always looked at, but have never gotten around to doing. Same with all casters, really. It's because meta magic scares the shit out of me. But witches look really interesting, and I would absolutely love to get the opinion on a build of someone who's actually made one. From what I understand, it's gotten to a fairly high level.
The gremlin needs another
Tube of cobalt blue.
No idea what that means.
RC is best fembot. Don't ever at me. Well, yeah. The problem is that I'm so picky about my fucking RC builds. I only want one RC because there's like a gazillion RCs that you can get, and not enough Alita ones because that's just bullshit.
Okay, so
Are you enjoying yourself?
Well, yes, because if I was gonna get a bunch besides Windblade, because I have a bunch of Windblades.
Well, that's your current favorite, right?
Yeah, Windblade's my favorite.
There you go.
Next to Hot Rod, because I had a crush on Hot Rod when I was like.
Oh, that's a that reference. Okay, I get it now.
So.
I don't get that at all. I was really concerned for Tiplar for a second.
What? It's a cyberpunk reference.
Okay. I was a little concerned, buddy.
The Japanese all-female Decepticon Victorian looks much better. That's a lie, Kevin.
The problem
Okay,
is
I'm just
we're
gonna
an
go for it.
Autobot household.
That is a lie, Kevin. I have seen that mold, and that thing looks weird.
Okay, I'm going for it. Just
We are
put
an
a little bit of
Autobot
lime.
household, and I refuse to get any Decepticons.
Let's start with the crotch plate. That's
So-
the most important plate.
Sure, you're trying to pay?
Let's do it.
All right, go for it, man.
He's gone in!
Oh, this was way too thin. It's like an ink now.
Yeah, that'll happen.
So
The first base coat when you don't have another
Actually, it's a
kind of
Robert
base coats on
Asprin.
top of it.
I think I should have just done it not watered down.
You can, but
That's
it'll
our
end up
first
being
one.
really textured if
Well,
you do it that way.
But
Yeah.
Siege sound
I feel like it's being textured right now, though, as in not good.
Oh, yeah, no, I've seen that.
I've turned it into like a wash of some sort. It looks
Rebecca, are you
cool,
trying
but-
to talk to me about Transformers?
No, I won't.
Oh, man. I've seen the Siege Soundwave, but I don't know.
Oh, the fire's
weird.
in there. Okay.
I really don't know. I've never really picked a soundwave to own.
He looks like he has to announce to every house in the neighborhood that he's moved in.
I'm gonna lay down unless you guys, because it's Rusty, go to bed.
Rusty!
You can catch
Go
the
to
bod later.
sleep.
Come on, bud.
So each Soundwave has a secret mode. Cool. Hot Rod, Optimus Prime is my favorite Transformer. That's cool.
I love Hot Rod.
Sam's too.
He's because man.
Dweeny.
Okay, so
Just a little bit. He's just so dreamy.
this is going on much more
You have to layer it.
thoroughly. I think, yeah, no,
You're gonna have to layer it.
I'm slowly
first.
figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of black paint everywhere.
This is the dog as it transforms into a sword.
Oh, Jesus, Geki.
Doggus sword.
Go.
What happened,
Flappa, flappa,
Geki?
He-
Oh,
Flappa, flappa, flappa.
Punch the hooker.
Sam likes Judd Nelson. Is that who voices
D20
Hot Rod?
Live
Yeah,
does not
okay.
support the
Then
punching
yes.
of hookers.
Unless you're really into it and you pay that extra money to
Well, she's
allow
got-
her to like it.
D20 Live is not into punching hookers without consent.
Or punching hookers in general.
Well, if they
Without
say it's
consent.
okay and you pay extra.
What's wrong with you?
Well,
I'm
when
waiting on the
you,
crew to make suggestions on props for the characters ahead of the live stream. If no weapons, then something else. Yeah, how come none of you guys have told Shadow Crown what props you want him to make?
because I feel guilty.
I don't know.
He'll do it.
I feel guilty about it.
I'm gonna get an actual set of ivory
I
guns
swear.
that you can never fire.
Make them real ivory.
An actual
So, yeah.
gun.
Just
And
spray
actual
paint.
guns.
Spray paint a foam
Don't
gun
do that.
completely white.
To be fair, I don't know.
Would you guys like to know what I picked for Devin? Sure. He's not gonna say this.
Yeah.
I'm a slightly messy eater, Mike. Yeah, so am I, Geki. Don't worry about it.
Eat your food. Don't care what anybody else says.
That's what napkins are for.
Apply
and
liberally to
showers.
face and head.
The Dark Angel. You're making him the Dark Angel sword? Son of a bitch.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm jealous about. It's like, no, but
Hey there, can I?
cardboard bolter I want.
Okay.
It's like, here are your ivory pistols. Like, oh, I don't want these.
So yeah, the chat hasn't said they want a review of one of my Optimuses. I don't know which ones I would even bring
Yeah.
down.
So,
Yeah.
just a tip for chat and anybody who's watching in the future. We respond really well to requests if you want stuff. Like for Dave to say whatever is on his mind. I don't recommend it, but he'll do it. I mean,
If people
you have to
want me
you have to ask us for things. We don't know how to entertain people generally.
Yeah, thank you, Rob Hagan.
Jordan's opinions do not reflect the opinions of D20 Live. Don't punch hookers, please. Jordan, if I made an ivory derringer, I would
Look,
have made a
everyone here-
bandolier and like 20 of them.
Look, man, we're all adults here, okay? Everyone knows what they signed up for. I like
Am
to.
I?
I am legal. I can be legally tried as an
A
adult.
Liger Zero.
Oh yeah, a lot
like,
of us can.
Like statted or physically built?
There are
'Cause I'll
children
build-
who can
I'll
do
build
that,
fucking
too.
anything.
So by
just
default,
not gonna
that
buy
makes
it.
me an adult.
Review your MP10 Prime if you have one. Done.
Okay, he's gonna go
Apparently he's
get
got
it.
an MT10.
Just ask for it.
I don't know. Where is your MP10?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
It's the one you built a tube for.
Oh, the one I made a toque for.
Yeah.
I
Almost
did. I
done.
did
It's
make
so
a toque
fucking
for it.
adorable.
I'm taking the toque off. Though, 'cause-
Oh, you're gonna show them toque.
Leave the toque on.
You gotta show them toque.
Fine, I'll show the toque. Just
And
gonna
the fact
say,
that he's
bing.
wearing the Gurren Lagann necklace.
I
Because it-
also gave him that.
It's just got everything on it that Sam's ever given me as a small little bauble.
So, just as an update, I'm basically just flopping on black base coat.
Nautica is an awesome character and has a great design. She doesn't have a great toy
Remember,
specifically
no
made for her.
streaks.
Yeah, I
Oh, there's gonna
know.
be streaks. I'm not. This is gonna get fucked up. Real
I
bad.
love Nautica. I love my. Mike
no.
has bought me like all my female Transformers, which really makes me upset. Because I want to buy them myself, but he keeps getting them for me as gifts, and
So-
I feel bad.
Just coming in the shot here.
He's
Here is the
empowering you.
MP10 that Sam
Made a toque for.
made a toque for.
And a
There-
scarf.
and his scarf.
Because it's cold in space.
He's a robot. He doesn't need it.
He's
But
cold in
it was a
space.
lovely gift, and I've kept it since.
It is cold in space, though.
So,
I can hear you
That's
clicking.
just science.
review the Unopenable Prime. I don't know who that is.
The one you're not allowed to open,
I don't have any primes that I'm not allowed to open.
don't you?
The present one.
No, we can show them the shitty one that was
Oh.
bought for us.
Well, no, they,
Oh
they
yeah, you
said
can review that one.
physical mic, like a full-size one that works. That's a 3D printed one, and that one I can't afford yet.
Anyone
Canadian
who
Winter's
see
Prime.
might get mildly disappointed, we could review the Party Prime
That's a party prime.
that you're allowed to let parties play
In
with.
space, no one can hear you knit.
Anyway, So do they want me to review this?
If you want.
Okay.
Go ahead and do it.
All right. The MP10.
No one's leaving.
The classic. Darling, I need to.
How are we at 20 people? That's fucked up.
What?
How are we at 20 viewers? That's fucked up.
Yeah,
Because
cross
they
both things.
love us.
No, I need to say what you're saying.
That's fucked up.
I need you to move your knee.
Sorry.
Thank you.
They love us.
Drink my bathwater.
Give it time if we have enough people.
We're not making bathwater.
And we're not on Instagram.
Oh,
as
no, you see, here's the
stars.
thing.
You're not the boss of me.
Here's the thing. I would just sell
Jordan
them.
brand bath water.
No, okay,
Water.
guys.
It's good for
guys,
you or something.
Guys, if we were gonna do this whole thing with bathwater, basically, you know what we would do. We would literally just have all of you
can't
be
sell
sitting
yours.
in the bathtub with like.
Fuck. I'm out already. Forget it.
Did the
I don't
D20
need
house
to
get
see that.
Ectotron yet? No, I'm not planning to get him. I want real Zoids. Is that so wrong? No, it's not. But they're very illegal because of the Geneva Convention.
What?
Zoids.
Zoids?
Yeah.
What
I'm
about
pretty sure that's not in the Geneva Convention.
I'm pretty sure it is.
However, the electricity bill for running one,
Yeah.
What's wrong with Zoids?
So I know both my kittens came back because of the. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, Keki. So, a review of the MP10 Optimus Prime. Released over an original mold of the original MP01. Sell Nauticus bathwater. We need to find a Nauticus cosplayer. Or I'll just talk at the water and that'll be it.
Yeah, but you don't know what fictional disease he's got.
Yeah, really. Nauticus doesn't
Nothing.
have diseases.
No, he's
Very
That's-
safe.
No, the cosplayer.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
that
yeah.
one, yeah.
No.
That's what you gotta watch out for.
Rusty wants to know what's on your mind, Dave, but let's work on the.
That was it.
MP10.
Yeah.
That was it.
Hey-oh.
But yeah, originally
to
released
my
about
brain
10 years
hole.
back. My copy actually is signed by Peter Cullen. The trailer is, which is over there. Oh, thank you, Sam.
Dun, 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 dun.
And it was, signed at TFCon when he was there a couple years back. That's his autograph. I know it's his because I was there when he
Michael.
did it.
Roll out.
Yes, that's probably the happiest picture I've ever
Cullen.
had in my life, was being with him.
It was also the year that we got
Open
together.
it. What's inside?
Is that, do people want to see what's inside?
No offense,
Yeah.
Sam, but you're not Optimus Prime.
I know I'm not Optimus Prime. It's okay.
Priorities, homie.
We don't have a picture of when we hooked up, though. That's
I
the
know.
thing.
Gross.
Plus, we're pretty sure that's too graphic for Twitch.
Yeah. It's a very lovely Transformer toy. His posability is absolutely wicked. He's got ball joints everywhere.
Bully.
Swivels.
Man,
Ball-
joints.
Ball
Quite
joint at the
smashing,
head.
smashing.
Goes up and down very lovely. And in his back, which is very nice and compact, by the way, you can find a gun, which can also transform.
Ooh, it was like a switchblade.
Yeah,
Jesus.
which is actually his traditional blaster,
Hey,
You're not on the camera.
which is actually, well, I'm going to put it in his hand,
yeah, you gotta kind of come over to like here-ish.
which can fit very easily in his hand.
You can't tell me what to do.
It's got balls.
Yeah, ball joints.
Eh.
And there he is holding his blaster. So.
It's classic blaster.
Yeah. So that guy's done.
Master
Thing.
blaster.
And
I don't think I
he's
missed any
absolutely lovely. And I think I will transform him for a mark.
Can you review for me and make sure I didn't miss anything? Because I can't see. The light's not great. Mike's got
You
the
missed
touch.
one bit down here.
Damn it!
You got the touch.
So-
You got the power.
Marky
you,
Mark
Sam.
ruined that song.
That would have been embarrassing.
Yeah.
Okay, so let him sit. Flick, flick. Okay, now I'm going on to.
When all hell's breaking loose, you live in the fire in a storm.
Give up, Dave.
Never.
He won't.
Now you've encouraged me.
Yeah, you can't even acknowledge it or it just gets worse.
You got the touch. You got the power. Woo!
God forbid anybody says phenomenon.
Do, 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 do.
You
You son of a bitch.
can't use it against him. It is both a blessing and a curse.
A burst.
A burst.
Yeah, don't mind me. I've got. I'm covered in bursts.
Ew.
Hey.
Oh.
How you doing?
Flick, flick,
Didn't know I'd be transforming an Optimus on stream.
flick, flick.
That's a first.
Well, it's like super nerdy ASMR, right?
I guess so.
I'm sure someone would watch that. Watch this guy play with his toys.
I totally would.
Oh. They do that for Vangelis.
For what?
Vangelis? No. Well, yeah, but he reviews them.
We've had him on stream, and I think we've been on stream with him.
Yeah.
Ooh, have I?
Yes, you have.
He's fun.
Ooh.
Paranoia, dude.
I don't think I've ever played Paranoia.
You weren't there for Paranoia?
Nope.
I was there for Paranoia. Leaders lead from the front.
There's
Mike, now you must bring out the Optimus voice. I cannot do the Optimus voice.
Try
He's
your
tried.
fucking
He
best.
feels really upset about it.
It has been a disappointment of my youth.
Oh.
Oh, no.
I imagine it's a practice thing.
Whoa, there we go.
You got a bunch.
Okay, stop it.
You got some flour.
Like, I swear to God, the only way to hard reset you is to throw you down some stairs.
Oh, man.
Not my stairs. He'll break them.
Yeah, nice.
Also, I'm surprised you haven't brought the Transformers into your continuity yet. There's a reason.
Oh God,
they're
are
used
they
to-
gonna save the day?
No.
Oh,
My
Jesus.
thing was for the longest time. The reason why I didn't want to do Transformers was because of the fact that I did once run a Transformers game for a podcast a while back, and I wasn't really satisfied with.
Who shall not be named.
I'm not going that far. I wasn't really satisfied with how that had come out,
Okay.
personally, and on a creative level, and I kind of blame myself for that. And my thing was, if I was ever going to do Transformers again, it would be for the last D20 Live ever. So, as longtime viewers will know, because I've talked about this.
So never. We won't let you
So,
stop.
so that was going to be my announcement to the fans, was like, if D20 Live is going to end, I will announce Transformers. Because then it's, oh, look, it's going to be the last year I do this thing,
Yeah.
and this is how you know, this is how you'll all know, because it's the one thing I can run, and everyone will be like, oh, shoot, this is Mike's last year. Let's let him have this one and not completely ruin his campaign for once.
We don't ruin your campaign.
Yeah, they would.
We enhance it.
Who does?
No, I would have run it for Bravo.
Oh, well, they
Oh,
don't
those
ruin it.
jackanapes.
Yeah.
They make it fun.
Also, for those of you wondering about Con Bravo, no, I am. Well, actually, we're almost there with getting the guest list. We're just working on the last person. Your requests have been heard. We are doing our very best to get those people.
We're trying our best, guys.
But yeah.
Yep.
It's really
So-
really up to who will actually respond.
Yeah, to Bravo first at this point, because 3 of the slots have been filled.
Ooh, ominous.
Abominous?
So, but yeah, that was for the longest time, that was my reasoning.
Ominous.
Rusty's please never stop with D20 Live.
Well, Rusty, at some point I probably will stop, because, kids and all that stuff.
And that's when we take over and run it into the fucking ground.
What makes you think I'm gonna let you stop when we have kids?
Welcome to D20 Live with Fireworks. This is Jack.
Is that going to be the thing that's going to get me out of retirement? You guys are just going to be like, yeah, Mike, we'll not torch the brand.
5 minutes later.
No, you're like,
I know ruining it is the best part and everything, but it's Transformers and it's very dear to my heart. So it's one of those things, right? So no Linkara for Con Bravo this year. No, he got announced.
He's there.
He's there.
he's there.
Very on that list. Terror of Death.
I don't think you could actually let him. I don't think you could actually talk him out of it, to be honest with you.
I'll be watching from home via Twitch. Yes, Byron, and that is, we're going to try very hard, because we're back in Chidoksea, and I'm talking with Bravo staff about this, about streaming it out for those of you who won't be able to see it
Oh my
live.
God, right?
Yeah,
That'd
right.
be the best. So we tried that last year. Did not work out.
By virtue of the fact that we were not in the right room.
Well,
That was a travesty.
but we definitely. I think we definitely had words with the con over that.
Oh,
No, we
good.
didn't have words with
We
the
didn't
con.
have words with the con over that. I brought it up. I said, "Hey, so
Well, so mature.
What the
so
fuck?
people were
What?
really pissed off that they couldn't watch D20 Live on stream.
Which is flattering.
So just letting you know, you might not want to do that next year."
Also,
What?
part 2 of complaint. The room was too small, and we had to turn away fans.
Yeah,
That was
wasn't
crazy.
cool.
That
To be
was
fair, I don't think anyone
fucking
saw that
bad.
coming, though.
I did.
Okay, well, shit.
I did.
Thank you.
We need
Thank you, Mike Madonis.
We need at least
Like
the full
McDonald's.
size of that secondary room, and they cut it in half, and we're like, that's
Well,
not gonna work.
They cut
Yeah,
a
that was
third off.
fucked.
That's not cool, you guys. What
Well,
the hell?
Hopefully this year it'll be a lot better. We're
Yeah,
going
you're
in.
Chidoksea.
We're going into it with a positive attitude and a
Darn right we are.
willingness to
And there we have the transformed Optimus.
To be positive.
Punch hookers.
No, don't punch hook.
Only if the
I hope everyone's excited for what we announce for next
only
year.
if the hookers are down for it.
Yeah. I made sure to pay that extra down payment.
Stop talking about paying hookers to punch them.
But I must.
It's a joke because you know I could never afford a hooker.
I can't afford human life.
I can't afford the touch of a woman. Now I'm sad.
Oh, you walked right into that emotional bear trap.
The car is most certainly there. There is a voice in the dark panel. Yeah, and I
You
believe
did it to yourself.
Self, you do. That's why it really hurts.
No sympathy. David needs to learn his lesson.
I guess I'll
Did
transform him
it
back.
to myself.
You did.
What the fuck?
I don't know, man. Pikachu gave Mike a hug, and a life was good when I was finally able to watch it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, that Pikachu was. That was
That
like.
was crazy.
That literally, like, it came out of nowhere. Someone was wearing a Pikachu costume. We did not plan that at all.
No.
They're like, "Hey, can we give Big Mike a hug?" And we're like, "Yes, you can."
We will stop this
They asked
so
you.
we can.
Yeah, so they asked Devin and me, and
You two
Devin.
nincompoops were like, yeah, let's put Mike in the hot spot. Let's make, you know how much Mike likes being
Let's
touched.
make him sweat more.
It's like, "Oh no, absolutely you can."
Are you sure?
As his onstage agent.
It's like,
Because I was backstage and no one said
As-
anything to me. And I'm
as
like,
Mike's legal guardian, I can tell you that yes.
and I'm like, oh.
As the
'cause
man
I-
with Mike's power of attorney.
Yeah.
The thing is
Here
that
we
I
go.
I put on the camera like for the one that shows the audience because I have a little like watch for that because it's one of those remote control ones and I was just like, oh, there's a Pikachu walking down the aisle. Oh dear God.
Here we go.
Yeah. But it went
Hey,
over
look, there's Dom.
swimmingly.
Hi, Dom.
Title still says comp build with Evie the Taylor. Okay.
What's
YouTube?
up?
Is that how you
Yeah, it's
spell
on
your name,
YouTube.
Dom?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
We'll
What's
fix
going
it
on?
in a little bit. YouTube's title's wrong. That's
Did you
okay.
want to fix it?
What's that? YouTube breaking again? Who knew?
You go.
Oh no!
Yeah,
it's
well,
like they
please.
don't.
Or can you at least get me there?
Sure.
The best part
did
about
it to themselves.
Okay, stop it. So the best part about Mike and Sam's relationship is the fact that I get to watch someone, like, two people use one computer at the same fucking time, and it's the weirdest thing in the world.
It's weird because it actually works.
No, it didn't.
You guys have like this weird symbiotic relationship.
We are white knuckled.
It's like she ate an apple yesterday and I tasted it.
All right, be a happy Bush. Be a sad Bush.
Be a George Bush. W.
W.
Dude.
Alright, done.
They go elevate a rock.
Save.
Okay, so I think the best way to paint these guys, because I'm on the third one now, and I've
Your
gone.
coat looks really good, actually,
Thanks, man.
from here.
I'm trying my best.
So everyone's like, Dom, I love your drug voice.
Stop paying attention to Dom. Pay attention to me.
Jordan's like,
A
I'm
rampant
here!
narcissism.
I am the star.
My rampant narcissism won't tell me otherwise.
Jordan, did you ever actually have narcissism about being on here?
Did I ever have, or do I live in a perpetual state of?
I'm asking the first question. I
Oh.
met you.
It's gonna take a bit since the beginning I said new rig, aka Mike and Sim's new rig. No, okay, today we're not using the new rig, unfortunately, because we just couldn't get the cameras working for some strange reason.
This will also be known as what I'm doing for the rest of the week.
Yeah, so Mike's gonna be troubleshooting the cameras so that way they actually work.
It's in your head, isn't it?
And we're hoping that everything works out fine.
And the restarts.
Yes. So we'll see what happens. If not, then when Tyler's feeling better, because unfortunately today Tyler was supposed to be here, but he is sick as a dog, and we told him to stay home
He's on the DL.
because we don't want him dying on us.
Also, I don't want to get sick from him.
That too.
To be
So-
fair,
I'm
I'm being honest. Being honest.
Stay
be
away, you
fair-
plague rat.
he's
No.
slight, and we'd
We
be able
love
to
you.
roll him up into a
Ooh.
tarp, no problem. But
Jordan, what's your Warhammer 40k favorite chapter in 40k?
oh fuck, man.
There's so many.
There's okay. That depends. Why?
Wildly on.
Let's be like, hey, you own a frozen yogurt store. What's your favorite flavor? It's like, no.
Another news. I'm excited. Crunchyroll got the streaming rights to the Konosuba movie.
I don't know. It depends, man. It depends on the story. Because, like, there are certain ones that are really fucking cool, but I'd say that, like, my favorite overall is probably Imperial Fist. I mean, I've never seen anyone be so badass coated in canary yellow. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, so we're hoping that Tyler is gonna get better soon, and that way when he comes back over here, he can help finish up the rest of the computer.
Oh, he'll be.
Because
is a sick
He needs to help us put on some programs because we don't know how to do any of that shit.
You know, it did work IT for like 5 years, right?
Were you good at it?
Well, that's debatable.
So
I did it.
You see, Jordan, when I ask you that question, it's not a demeanment of your skill because I've seen you work. You're very good. What do you do?
When was this?
Bravo.
Oh yeah. What? What did I do at Bravo?
That's
Show
exactly.
dedication.
When you do it right, it's like you did nothing at all.
That's what a stage ninja is, you know?
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean,
When you're doing your job, you are undetected.
I fuck around a lot, yeah, but like I take things seriously when appropriate.
You took a nap on the couch.
Everyone took a nap everywhere.
Yeah, we all wanted to take a fucking nap on that couch.
Just because I taught
You were
myself how to sleep literally anywhere at any time,
fucking
like
hate
I'm
that.
from a war zone, doesn't mean
Sam,
that I
did
don't
hear your
participate.
phone go off? Did it go off?
That's how you know you got a good mic.
Oh, it did. Because you said
Hello,
something.
Credo Prime.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Credo Prime. I don't know
What's in the trailer? What's in the
what's going
trailer?
on anymore. Okay, so.
So, on a personal level,
I forgot how dynamic this thing poses. I love it.
video game wise,
So
Yes.
I
Dave
play something
titular
called
sent
Warframe. I'm not sure
Yes.
if everyone knows that.
8-bit version
I know you.
of the touch.
You do,
To
because
you.
I've played it with you.
So,
Yes.
I'm not
But,
on the Wi-Fi, so I love that.
Actually,
Thank you.
everyone here has
I'm
at
gonna
some
watch
point
that,
played it.
I clicked on the video because I saw an Optimus Prime on the thumbnail. What's happening?
Hello,
This is
whoever
D20
you are.
This is D20 Live's craft stream. We are the guy. I am the guy who runs it. I'm a huge Transformers fan. We're doing crafting, and people have been asking me to review the Transformers I got. This is, of course, the MP10.
we are a tabletop RPG channel.
Mostly.
So if you like tabletop, you can hit a follow, maybe hit that.
What are
bell,
the
I don't
systems?
know.
What are the systems we generally use in our tabletop games?
Well, today
Well,
we
there's no such
finished
thing as
rolling-
generally.
Well,
Well, lately,
Pathfinder. Sometimes.
L5R?
L5R, Spirit of the Century.
Today we
Century.
finished up our
Made.
L5R campaign that's coming out soon.
Yeah.
Essum.
Made.
Spirit of the Century.
We've dipped into Dungeons and Dragons.
No, sorry, I follow the channel. Oh, okay, cool. You do follow the channel. I don't know. I don't know all the names of everybody who.
Because some people just follow quietly.
Ah.
Yeah, I thought I saw, what is it, Credo?
Well, sometimes people just jump in because if someone's like, "Oh fuck, I like Optimus Prime," and they just came in and didn't know what we were. I mean, that could be a thing that happens at some point, right?
All right.
Byron's right. Lasers and Feelings at some point will be coming up.
Yeah, we will have to do that.
What is it?
Oh, Lasers and Feelings
Actually,
is
Sam-
fucking great. Yeah?
Can you grab me the Train Optimus? Fuck it, I feel like playing with some of my Transformers
You
now.
want? Okay.
Oh god, I'm glued to
You're not gonna write any more scripts for me then?
I'll do that. Oh,
After?
yeah, I'll do that after that one.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm almost done this base coat. I promise. This is taking a really long time. Has it taken a long time? I don't know if this takes a
You
long
want the
time.
railroad too?
No, I don't need the railroad tracks.
don't have a-
They're not essential to his transformation
I
sequence.
don't have like a base judgment of what takes a long time for this. So
And this little sucker is the Night Morpher Commander, also known as
Motherfucker.
Train Optimus.
Train Optimus.
Jordan, reason why I asked, I was looking into Imperial Fist weapons, and then I remember Warframe has melee weapons.
It
Do you want
does.
me to put away your MP10?
Sure. I was
that
going to
we
leave
can-
him on the...
Billion of
camera.
them.
I don't know.
That's
if
true.
I
And you
didn't.
only have like 2 slots, so...
That's right. You're absolutely right.
Well, they've
Not inaccurate.
It's not
Buy
inaccurate.
slots.
Well, no, but they've made the acquisition of in-game currency that you would normally buy with real money a lot easier to do
Wait, there's a
without
way to do it?
paying money. Yeah,
Holy shit, when did that happen?
well, a long time ago. You guys haven't played it for a long time.
I really haven't. I've updated it.
Mike,
That's
I had to resist a Tokuger joke when you mentioned Train Optimus. You know, not everything's about Train Dick.
I mean, isn't it though?
I mean, with
Oh,
Nauticus,
fuck,
yeah.
you're super glued on here.
Favorite weapon from Warframe, Jordan?
Again, there's like 900,000 of them, so that's a tough question.
I like the Nikata and the discotheque gun. You know, the one that fires all the lasers and then...
You really gotta be more specific.
Then yum, 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 yum.
Yeah, it fired lasers everywhere. Where 5 people had those things loaded, It turned into a fucking lag fest.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was fun.
Yeah, I
I
love
don't
that.
Crawls out of the TF wiki hole.
I don't
Hey, Rob
remember the
Hagen.
name of it. Anyway, so I've played that game since open beta. About a month after it released openly. So I'm going on like 6 years now.
He did.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about how much money I've spent on that game over the years because it's fucking depressing. Nor how many hours I've dumped into
Yeah,
it.
it's nice.
Because I looked at it and I nearly cried.
Not everything is about Train Dick. The last place kept getting big to differ. Look,
Yeah, that's
it,
true.
It was a narrative choice. I
There
stand
was
by
a
it.
lot of train
As
days.
an- as an-
Sorry. Sorry, honey. I interrupted you.
Sure, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No,
He's
no.
there to be
That,
interrupted.
that was literally my sentence.
Okay. Well, it says that's nice, Jordan. When I played it, it was a major grind fest, and the level design was maybe 6 or 7 rooms stitched together in different configurations. Though I've heard and seen
That is the
pieces of
case,
new
yes.
overworld
Take an
segments that were
afternoon, update your game. And,
That was the case a number of years ago. They only had
Back
one,
when I was playing with you guys.
yeah, they only had the one tile set. There
grittier
was not a
shit.
lot happening. There were like any game out there. Let's be honest with ourselves. There's a lot of resource grinding and crafting and stuff like that, but oh shit! Sorry,
Oh no!
that was me. My bad.
God no!
Their demands on
Hang on, I'm gonna fix it.
what that yeah.
Ah!
Oh God!
I'm gonna fix it.
I'm gonna fix it!
So City of Heroes on D20 Live video game stream when?
City of Heroes. I don't know, man. If people ask enough, they can bully us into doing shit.
Yeah.
Don't you have to run that in like compatibility mode?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's old, man.
It's so old right now.
You have to run it in like a Windows. What do you call it? A virtual machine?
Yeah, I would
you
have
gotta
to.
run one of those.
I'd rather run, if I was going to pick an old ass MMO, I'd rather run the Mist one. That's how far back I go.
You can get that on like Steam.
The Mist MMO?
Wait, MMO.
Yeah.
Mist had an MMO?
Yeah.
Holy crap!
I would like to see Mike play War for Cybertron.
Ooh, I also have War for Cybertron.
Yeah, I'll
do
bring
too.
over my Xbox. It'll be great. Oh wait, no,
So
you have
PC.
to get a cap card.
So on PC,
On
huh?
PC.
Okay, never mind.
You can get War for Cybertron. It's pretty cheap now, I think.
I have War for Cybertron.
It's fucking rad. I love that game.
So are we going to do group multiplayer War for Cybertron?
I would
we
be down.
Can't because mine's on a Xbox.
Well, you should get it for PC.
Because we could do 3-player War for Cybertron, I call Optimus.
It'll be Bumblebee, so fuck you.
Bumblebee's really good, though.
Bumblebee's really good.
So eat
What the
it.
hell kind of fucking insult is that?
Like when you're
The
the
best.
Decepticons and you have to do that jet level. Holy shit, that was so good.
Yeah.
I remember I sold so many copies for that for fucking Xbox just by
Live is
repeating.
on Steam. I don't know what that is.
I don't know this. Just by repeating the jet level for people. I'm like, dude, play this one level.
No, the jet level's an Autobot level.
Okay, whatever.
When you're going through and destroying, not Metroplex, his arch rival, Trypticon.
Sure. It was a really long time
Is that
ago.
the space one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
love that
sure
one.
to dismiss you. I'm saying sure because I don't remember.
Back when Starscream was effectively a good guy, but really a prison cop.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
yeah,
was-
yeah, that was that one.
No, wasn't he in a space station?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like the lead.
He was,
I have a-
he was researching Dark Energon.
Oh, cool.
That was back when they were
kind
trying
of
to have a
being
multiverse.
bastard, but
Okay, so I'm gonna go in on our second coat because the black on this one guy's done. So I gotta do.
Starscream forever. Starscream was a never.
That was a great. That's a title of a song by a guy named Savant. It's actually not terrible. That's not it.
That's a
yeah,
Queen
that's,
song.
that's Who Wants to Live Forever by
That's
the
not
Queen.
the. That's not the one. Okay, so
You'll never sing that song ever. I wanna
wow,
die.
stop.
Whoa!
Why? What did
Oh
I
my
do
goodness.
to deserve this?
Oh my
Okay,
goodness!
let's do blue. How do I do blue? So I want to avoid the gun.
Punch him in the face until he's blue.
Stop it. I have to do the gun and I want to do the face. No, avoid the face. And then generally speaking,
There
just try not to blue things that aren't supposed to be blue.
Yeah,
Okay.
very much.
Cool. I can do that.
I am really happy that I found this one, though.
What is that?
This is the Night Morpher Commander. It's a third-party version of Optimus as a train.
Oh, that does look like a
Pretty
dick.
fucking metal. Whoa!
Fuck you.
It does. I'm
I know it
sorry.
looks like a dick. Just shut up
Hello.
about it.
What have we here?
Uru Live is Mist MMO and a tabletop Mist using Fate called Unbound. Oh, nice. That's that's what it is. Okay, it's on Steam now. Jesus. So yeah,
Mist MMO.
yeah. Because
Do we have to do puzzles as a group? Because we're not going to do well.
no.
Oh my god.
The idea was you, as an MMO, you could just travel through the worlds of Mist, right, and just explore and get all the maps and stuff. And you had your own home, like the island for Atris, like the island of Mist, right?
Yeah.
And the thing was, the reason why it survived so long was literally because of the fact that it's the only fucking MMO you don't have to grind for levels. You have to do the puzzles.
I'd rather grind for levels.
Is the train Optimus with the one with the imploding shoulders? This is actually, yes, it is technically that one, but it's the one that actually has all the fixes on it, where the shoulders don't implode.
Okay, check it out. So Starscream is one of the best villains. Every evil organization needs a Starscream. So who would be D20 Live's Starscream? On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Me.
Scott, yeah.
Okay, Scott.
Yeah, Scott.
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 Sorry, Scott.
Scott's chaotic neutral in real life.
Yeah. Has been for a while. Mikey's one of the best. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so box me. I'm nervous about the blue.
Slap it on the
See, what you can do, Jordan, is if you paint it blue,
Yeah.
you can repaint over it black, but if you dry brush it on, it'll look like...
It looks like this guy dry brushed it.
Yeah, there's normally
Because
what
it's
you do.
got like, it's not showing up in the shoulder pads and stuff. And then he did the, oh shit, how do you say Agrax Earthshade with a British accent? Because I said I was gonna.
Broadsword.
Agrax Earthshade. Damn it, that was terrible.
Well, you got Dave's input on that one.
Broadsword.
What the fuck did he say?
Broadsword.
Broadsword.
The best thing about
So-
Hero Quest is the broadsword.
So
Road
Big Mike is Megatron, Sam is Soundwave, Jordan is Shockwave.
Is that good?
Oh, shit.
I'm not Megatron. I'm not that incompetent.
Oh, no.
Well, wait, are we talking
Well,
Beast
you're
Wars Megatron?
Megatron because you, by definition, are like the leader of the
Yeah.
group.
Sam is Soundwave. That makes sense. Jordan is Shockwave. No, Devin's Shockwave.
I'm Metroplex.
Should I be
Fuck
hurt?
Yeah,
I
bitch.
don't
No,
know.
no.
I don't know.
Very calm, very rational, and very logical.
I can be. And then I get frustrated 10 minutes
Out
in.
of-
But I can be.
Out of
What am I?
Okay, I'm going to try dry brushing the blue. We'll see how that goes.
Problem is, there's a lot of
Rusty,
Rusty,
narcissistic...
sleep.
Blue.
Go to bed, Rusty.
Here's what you do.
We like you too much.
Here's
to
what
see
you do,
yourself.
Rusty. Turn off your PC.
His exhaustion
Lie
fuels me.
down. And don't do anything. For a while.
Okay, so
Rusty!
dry brushing is exactly what it sounds like, right? You get a lot of paint, and then you don't put the paint on the brush,
yeah,
and then you brush it all off till it's just a little bit of paint.
Yep. And then you
Who's laying down?
That looks dry. Okay, here we go.
lay down harder.
Rusty, what you need is a reset.
That's wet
Mike
as
does
fuck.
a decent Beast Wars. Another voice actor we've met before, Megatron. Oh yeah, I do a pretty good Megatron from Beast Wars. As Sam has heard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I do that for my demons in
it's great.
Pathfinder.
Unless you're Pisco de Mayo.
Los Pisco Demon.
Yeah, that one.
Maya.
Alright. Pisco de Mayo.
Los Pisco Demon. Yo food. I have a deep love of lucha culture, and it
You
comes
really
out
do. It comes out in like the weirdest
places. Yeah.
Exactly, Cartoon Kelly. Hey, bro, take this swode.
Dinobot is my favorite from Beast Wars. David K. No offense, Jordan, was rare to see someone
shit.
cop to shortcoming that quickly. Rare. I still have my Optimal Optimus somewhere in my house. I have two now.
What's shortcoming?
I don't know. A hand on the crotch usually helps me fall asleep. In the crotch.
Like your own?
Are we talking about masturbating, or are you literally trying to stick your dick up your hand up your urethra?
More like the Al Bundy.
That's where you went from masturbate. I don't want to know. No, what? Never mind.
In the crotch.
Nope. Not participating.
I'm thinking
Say
Al
what you want.
Bundy. You know how he just kind of sat there and is like,
I will get
and
started
hand in
doing the
pants,
right thing.
I'm comfortable.
Maybe.
Yeah.
A bird in the hand, or else it gets the hose again.
Whoa. Okay.
You ever hit someone with a hose? It's satisfying.
the nice.
Make that nice
in.
smack on ham sound. You know the one.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I've been hit with a fucking hose.
he's a muppet.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I got right.
I don't know if I'm
doing.
doing this right, Sam.
Hmm?
Can I get an opinion?
Okay. Hang on.
Fun fact: if I had never reminded Devin of all the things he's left here, we would actually have a spray can of Citadel paint.
Okay, so like the leg. It
looks
looks
like it.
kind of right, but I don't know.
Show it down to camera.
You've been quick to frustrate. Yeah, no, that's. I didn't cop to a deficit in personality. I stated the obvious.
Okay.
As a transformer, what would I be?
Okay, so Dave, you like crafting
Yeah.
and building. You like designing things.
Yeah.
You also have a slightly erratic personality that occasionally shoots out random things, and you giggle a lot. You would probably be the Constructicons. 6 personalities stuck in one head,
I love it.
and you're very big, and everyone likes you.
Yeah.
Jordan,
If you hit me
That's
really
what
hard,
you're
I turn
trying to
into
aim
6
for?
smaller
Okay.
men.
Yeah. You just keep doing it until it gets up
let's
to
see
like
here.
this kind of, because like you saw how I did
So
it.
I still had too
big
much even
talker.
then.
A little bit.
Okay.
So it's fine. You can do it this way
Good
because the thing is
planner,
that if
good
you because this is
fighter.
because what you can do is you can get like just a regular blue base,
Yeah.
That's the problem.
right? And then what you could do is you could dry brush black back on it
Yeah, I guess.
because there's nothing wrong with doing it that way.
Yeah, I mean, like their armor looks weird in the pictures because, like, I get what they're trying to do as far as the shading goes, but like the armor's supposed to be brand fucking new, you know?
So Rusty scored 4 touchdowns in one game and sells women's shoes.
But yeah, so if you do it,
Al
if you do it where
Bundy.
it's a blue on top and
Yeah.
you don't have to dry brush it on until after,
Okay.
because it's easier to just get a
I'm full of
basic
tinier
blue
men.
coat and then dry brush black on
You're
top
stuck
of
on that
it.
now, aren't you?
Yep. I
It's
like
like, I'm Devastator. I'm full of tinier men. Industrious, even.
Oh my god.
No, I like that.
I'd be curious to know which Decepticon Mike thinks I am. Byron, you know enough about the Decepticons to pick your own Decepticon. Don't be a shit.
Pay
Swindle.
attention to me.
Actually,
We're
no,
friends
Jordan, you'd be a
IRL.
great Swindle.
Swindle.
Yeah.
Is that good? I don't know if I'm supposed to be hurt or not.
He's a wep. Okay.
Are my
in some
feelings hurt?
continuity,
I
he
don't
doesn't do
know.
much.
As long as
He
he's
is
not
a
Chuck
Jeep.
Swindoll.
What the fuck?
He is a Jeep.
televangelist.
Okay.
Military Hummer. His big gimmick is he actually sells weapons to people,
Okay.
and he scalps his own Decepticons for money.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
That definitely does sound like a thing that I would do.
He's also the right leg of Bruticus, so he's a part of a combiner.
So, super important, but none of the responsibility.
Exactly.
Exactly!
I'm a leg!
I'm a leg, whatever, I'm taking a nap.
Oh no, don't make me kick that guy! Ah!
Tell me when I'm supposed to wake up and do things.
Oh, that got really quiet. Let me start getting
Well,
worked up.
So,
Ah!
okay, Shadow Crone goes, so Jordan, I'm almost tempted to put Graham for the prop for you, Warframe Sword, or
dude,
Fist
Graham is so fucking sweet looking.
or Fist of Dorn, probably still looking at Imp Fist Armory for ideas.
Dude, I would straight up propose to you if you gave me the Fist of Dorn, I'm not gonna lie.
Sends a box that's
So
like
he's an
3 feet
arms
by
I'm
dealer.
as straight as it
Con-Man.
gets, but I would
And he
get a
had
ring.
the master plan of using a time machine to go back in time to sell more weapons.
Yeah, why
That's
not?
Swindle.
Yeah.
Let's abuse time travel. Why would you not do that?
Fist of Dorn would come in a 3 foot by 3 foot by 3 foot box. And would become your coffee table when you put a pane of glass on top.
Oh my god, it's so fucking cool though. Like barely, like honest to god, the thing looks barely fucking usable, but it's so neat looking.
Well, once you strap it to a fucking space marine,
Like what's the? It's
who's
basically.
driving who at that point?
Fist of Dorn. No wait, I'm thinking of something else.
The Fist of Dorn is driving now.
I'm
I'm
thinking
but a
of some-
vessel. Wah!
Is that what he said?
What?
Fist of Dorn. I'm thinking of something else. Never mind. I'm thinking of Gilliman's
The hammer, dude.
hand
Oh,
thing.
the Fist of Dorn is a hammer.
Oh yeah, it's a power hammer, or sorry, thunder hammer, where instead of just being like a block of concrete for the head, it's literally a fist made of fucking metal that he just hits people with.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. It's like it's the memeiest fucking thing I've ever seen in Warhammer.
Oh, I like that. Instead of there being a little Dave in all of us, there's a lot of little Daves inside of him. I'm
I don't know if this
Tiny
is something we
bun.
should be encouraging.
Get the rest of the tribe
I
back
don't
for
know.
Sigils was,
Okay, so the blue's coming on nicely, actually. It's
10
going on
and
cool,
the
not too thick, but but it's getting the blue enamel point across, which I'm really happy about. Just I'm doing it a little, just slightly thicker
Whatever.
than Sam you suggested, just because, again, the stuff's supposed to be brand fucking new, like off the showroom floor kind of thing.
Yeah.
If these were like the original Marines or stuff, I'd do more of a weathered look, or I'd try to aim for a more weathered look, but...
These are Primaris Marines. They've had nothing to do for a long time.
Well, that's the thing, right?
You think, anyway.
No, that's pretty accurate.
Okay.
He put the Fist of Dorn on General Channel in Discord. Shadowcrow.
Okay, cool. I'll
Would I
look at that
even
later.
Be at all a Decepticon, or am I pretty much an Autobot? Which one am I? Big Mike? Wheelie?
I feel like we're doing an interactive Facebook quiz.
Yeah. Except I'm the quiz.
Yeah, I know.
John, you're Wheelie.
Which one am I if I'm an Autobot?
The leader one.
Oh, okay.
When were you born, and
Because-
what's the third letter in your last name?
Well, no, because I'm his girlfriend, so Alita one's his
Yes,
girlfriend.
I am a Russian nesting doll. Don't ask about third level. We don't talk about that one.
Stay away from third level.
We just skip right on to 4.
We don't talk about it. It's in there for a reason. There's a walking SCP. Leave it alone.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
I got so obsessed with SCP for a long time.
Like the game or the
No,
website?
like the website.
Oh, yeah. There is a game for it.
I know.
It's creepy as all fuck.
Oh, I know. But I love the website. It's so cool.
Meaning apartment?
It's
I'll do a
basically,
comp before that.
I don't know. It gets a little cliche sometimes, obviously, but it's just this.
Oh god.
I thought it was a joke for the longest time. I found like a copy paste thing. I'm not going to say the real name because it's lame, but
Level 3 is a Chernobyl mutant. Ouch, Byron. Ouch.
I mean it could be. Nobody knows
I
because
don't
no
know.
one,
I
no
don't
one
even
goes
know.
to level 3.
I don't even go down there.
Nobody knows.
And it's inside me.
It's like, you know, the inside of you is kind of like that Korean elevator horror story, where you get off an elevator at the wrong time after pushing the wrong series of buttons and you're lost in an alternate dimension forever.
Oh jeez.
You guys ever hear about that? That's fucking crazy. It's the
Yikes.
coolest thing. Yeah, it's apparently a big deal in Korea.
What, SCP?
No, it's this.
Just this one
It's
SCP.
a urban legend, where if you push the right series of buttons and get on and off the elevator at the right times, basically you gain access to like an alternate shadow dimension of like the building that you're in, that where no one else exists in but you, supposedly. This is like an actual thing. Brought to you by the culture that believes that a fan left on while you're sleeping will kill you.
Oh, Jordan.
It's true.
It's true.
Don't worry about it.
It's true.
Don't worry about it, bro. We don't talk about those things.
No, we do. We absolutely should. It's creepy, and I love creepy stuff. I'm a huge fan of like
Whoa!
horror things,
Not
but
into that.
not jump scare stuff. I hate jump scare stuff because it's fucking lazy.
Have you been paying attention to some of these things that are happening on
It's roast chicken. And crab legs.
That's horrifying. Put that on the Discord.
ARGs?
It's
There we
from
go.
Discord.
What is that?
An alternate reality game that they do on they normally do it on like YouTube or
Here,
on like
F is the door.
Should we switch
Or,
to
like,
camera
Twitter?
angle? Because
Yeah, you
there's
know what,
nothing
let's-
actually on the screen right now.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
rotate. Sorry, I'm not being very interesting with my painting. I keep painting close to my face.
I'm
and
taking
on
a
the table.
hiatus.
So, like, if you read a bunch of stuff, like, because there's this one ARG that's going on
You
right
don't think
now
anything,
on
Dave?
Twitter.
What?
It's
Okay.
called The Sun Vanished.
Okay.
I'm taking
It's
a hiatus.
actually really interesting because basically,
Sun vanished.
yeah.
Okay.
So basically, what happens is that it's this guy who wakes up one day and he goes, "Guys, what happened? The sun vanished. Like, it's gone. It's just perpetual night now. What the fuck is going on?"
Okay.
Right? And it's just a guy talking on Twitter, like, about a bunch of shit that happens to him.
Oh, okay. So it's like an art piece almost.
Yeah.
Neat.
Like, it's like an art piece and an RPG at the same time.
I've never seen that. That's cool.
Yeah, ARGs are super cool. I wanted to try and do one for D20 Live, but the problem is that logistics.
Yeah, how do you even get started?
Like there's a way that you can do it that I figured out how we could do it, but I'm just like we can't do it quite just yet. We're
Ew.
very close.
I would be 100% in.
I know. So's Dom. He's super into that. He's just like, yes, I would totally fucking do that, and I'm like, yes.
I'm down for a weird shit all day long.
The ARGs are like super cool. There's this one that just finished. It was called Everyman Hybrid.
Oh shit! I got paint on the table.
It's okay.
I'll clean that off in a sec.
You gotta
The
clean it up
table
now,
is-
because otherwise it's gonna.
Telescope, dude.
Because what happened with Everyman Hybrid?
Fixed it.
It was like a 7-year-long ARG
Okay.
that happened on YouTube,
Okay.
as well as Twitter and
That's all it works.
Tumblr. There was a Tumblr blog for it.
Tumblr.
I'm not kidding you. Right?
That's a lot
They
of work.
just finished it. It's ridiculous on how long it is. But, like, it's so good. That's the thing.
It sounds like it. I mean, why would you continue if it was sucked, right?
Yeah. But, yeah, no, like, it's just, it was such a fucking run. I got it into it, like, in the last 2 years of it, and I was so pissed off that I wasn't there for the Habit trials. Fuck, it was so cool.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, so what happened was that during this ARG, basically what happened was that they, what they did was that there was a character that they had named Habit,
Right.
and Habit had his own Twitter account at one point. At one point
Okay.
he goes, people who watch the Everyman Hybrid YouTube channel, if you want to try and help them figure out what the hell's going on, join this contest that I've made. Habit is a horrible, horrible person, so he made the people do fucking he made them do like just fucking horrible things. Right?
So they would report that they did these things
Yeah.
on Twitter and stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
right? And they would show pictures, they would show
Oh my
like
god.
videos. Like they would literally be like the first one was you had to take your favorite thing, like the thing that you treasure the most, rip it up, destroy it, and then bury it.
Okay.
Right? And then after that, like they had to go out and they actually had to do a protest, like a legitimate protest,
Okay.
to say it doesn't matter what it is, but the only thing is that at the end you had to say that Habit made you do it. Right? And there
That's
was
so dumb.
there was a bunch of other fucking things that happened in this thing, and I'm just like, what the hell? Right? It's so fucking cool. And, like, people were actually legitimately, like, really invested in what happened with Habit.
Yeah.
So it was just so much so that they didn't realize that it could be detrimental to what the Everyman Hybrid crew was actually doing. And
Okay.
it was just... And you could actually see the results coming up on Twitter, and then you could see the Everyman Hybrid crew reacting to it, going like, guys, what the fuck? Stop doing this, because every time you give Habit something,
Yeah.
it does something horrible to us.
That's weird.
So it was super fun, and I was so pissed off that I missed it. But yeah, it was a lot of the ARGs are just so interesting, and I love them. They're so good.
Yeah. That does sound super spooky. I listen to a lot of podcasts
You like
about
that?
ghosts and
I'll
stuff
do more for you tomorrow, okay?
Okay, thank you.
because ghosts are super fun.
Yeah.
To the point where my kid has asked me like, "Dad, are ghosts real?" And I'm like, "Fuck, I wish that'd be rad."
Oh.
Because that would be rad.
We're back.
Okay.
But I'm like, unfortunately, if ghosts are real, I'd be literally the first person to tell you that they are. So
Kid.
but she's like,
Ghosts are real.
she's like, "Are
Yeah,
vampires real?" I'm like, "That depends wildly on the crazy people that you're talking to."
Technically, anybody who's on who needs blood is a vampire.
Yeah, I mean, it depends who. Like I said, it depends who you talk to. Sorry, I've not been paying attention to chat. Oh. Japanese urban legends. Oh, they're so good.
They are
Man, Japanese are like the lords of spooky. They're so good. They really only ever delve into ghosts, I find. Japanese are a real thing for ghosts. Like, it's all of their horror is ghost related.
Yep.
All of it.
You haven't been reading Junji Ito stuff, have you?
Ow. I'm the only one who likes being haunted. Yeah, because it would prove... Honestly, I wouldn't mind, because it would prove definitively yes or no. And I would not be opposed to that.
Jordan, have you read Junji Ito stuff?
Maybe, because I don't know, but why don't you tell me what that is?
Junji Ito is a horror manga writer in Japan.
Did he do one where there were holes in a cliff face that you had to go
That
that
one
you could
person-
go
yeah.
into. Yeah,
Yep.
I've seen all of his shit. He's so good. I love his stuff. He's creepy. Creepy. Yeah, no, I've seen all of it.
Creepy peepee.
As soon as I saw that guy's work, I'm like, give me more.
Give
Because,
me all of it.
well, the thing is, right, and the funny thing is, I don't like horror movies because it's all jump scares. Jump scares, I think, are lazy. After Dark Radio, which is not just ghosts, but all sorts of fables, myths, and unexplainable creatures. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out, honestly, because I am one of those people who knows more about fairy tales than maybe a grown man should.
Snail Girl and Uzumaki.
Uzumaki's fucked up.
I think I've seen Snail Girl though.
Dave?
That's
you
one with the
believe-
spirals, right?
Yes, Uzumaki's the spirals.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I know the snail girl one then.
Though Snail Girl that I know is from Snail House, the music video.
Oh, probably not it.
Really
You know,
funny.
Junji Ito stuff
Well,
is,
not funny, but
oh look,
good.
the scary stuff has happened, and you're already dead, which is a problem I have with it too.
What do you mean?
Damn it.
With Junji Ito stuff, if you are in the visual range of a Junji Ito horror, you're already dead.
Not always. Sometimes there's psychological breakdown too.
I have never seen anyone make it out of a Junji Ito story okay. There's never been that one guy who just goes, huh, this is apparently peril. I
I
shall
think
leave.
there was
Ever.
one.
Ever. And he just made it out. Or her.
I think there was one where there was a guy whose ancestors were all stapled to the top of his head. It was like a collective brain that literally
But why, though?
went back into the... who knows? But there was a girl who he was trying to get to marry him so that he could then continue the chain. Or some crazy shit like that. And she found it and ran away like a smart person.
Yeah.
So I think she lived. So that might be the exception to the rule. But yeah, that was super, super crazy.
I still remember someone
Love
did
this
up a
stuff.
whole bunch of Facebook posts. What if famous horror writers were members of the Midnight Society?
Okay.
So they were all just swapping their stories, right?
Oh, hold on. For those who don't live in Canada, the Midnight
Yeah.
Society is from a show that was on basically a kids network
Yeah.
Hey, Goosebumps.
when we were kids. No, Are You Afraid of the Dark? That's what it was
yeah,
called.
there we go.
But why though? Because I don't know, man. Japan is a place that you cannot ask why at, because they
just
will not
do.
give you a satisfactory answer.
Giant life-size Gundam. But why?
Why not?
Why not?
Fuck you.
Actually, there was a good reason for
Because there was money for it and we could afford it.
Yeah, probably.
that. Anyway, the idea was, what would happen if all of these famous horror writers were just kids as part of the Midnight Society, and they were all just swapping these stories, right?
Sure.
And the best one, and you have one like, Dean Koontz is there. He copies only the worst ideas.
Is Dean Koontz actually a horror writer?
In a
My mom has a
Or a
lot of his
horror-
shit.
Plagiarist.
Oh, that makes me sad.
But
But I have a long, angry opinion about Dan Brown. So
everyone does.
Who dat?
I'm
the
trying
guy
to
who
think who
did
else.
Who dat boy dare?
Da Vinci Code,
Yeah.
and he sucks.
I'm trying to think who else is there.
He writes the same book over and over again.
Who's the goddamn
Angels
writer
and
of
Demons. Same book.
Carrie? I can't
Who
remember
was?
his name.
I really do. Stephen King?
Yeah, Stephen King. Stephen King's there. He's trying to keep everything together as best he can.
Yeah, Stephen King would be there, of course, because like there's a horror novel. It was Stephen King.
But the best part is when Junji Ito's there and he just sits down. They're like, "So, Junji-san, what do you want to say?" He's just like, "Spiders." What? Spiders. And as he's laughing, spiders come out of his mouth. I'm like, why are you like this?
Why do you have to do this every time?
Jesus.
Are You Afraid of the Dark was on Nickelodeon? Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it was only YTV in Canada.
No,
So
one
I
of the
d-
Nickelodeon.
Maybe they got syndicated and passed on to Nickelodeon, because I'm pretty sure it was on YTV first. Because it was a Canadian show and everyone in it is in Canadian.
Yeah, and they filmed a lot of it in a dead mall near here.
Nickelodeon.
Really?
Yeah, they like East Mall Mall. You know the East and West malls
I know. I think I've
on
passed
the
them.
427.
I've passed them on a bus and never wanted to go in there. Yes.
Yeah, the East Malls Mall was a place where business went to die,
Cool.
and therefore they had a lot of storefronts they could just fill with
found it.
props.
No,
I found it.
may as well.
I found it.
Spiders.
Here we go. Clive Barker, presented for the approval of the Midnight Society. I call this the tale of the horny ghost who liked to fuck. Stephen King.
That's awesome.
Edward Lee, no, I want to hear this.
The horny ghost who wanted to fuck.
Damn. Okay.
Stephen King, for
That's
the approval of Midnight Society. I call this the tale of the creepy small town with a spooky secret. Clive Barker, is the town in Maine. King, no. Yes. Stephen King.
Of course it
For
is.
the approval of the Midnight Society, I call this the tale of the preternaturally wise black person full of sage angelic advice. H.P. Lovecraft. Ah!
Oh no.
King, Howard, I haven't started the story. Lovecraft just keeps screaming.
Is
For
it
the
because he was
approval?
wildly racist?
Wackily racist. But then again, so was everyone at the time.
Oh God, he was even worse for even that. Lovecraft, for
He
the
was a
approval of the
wackadoo.
Midnight Society, I call this the tale of the dusky foreigner. Everyone's quiet. I mean, indescribable eldritch abomination. Poe, describe it. Lovecraft.
Describe it.
Lovecraft sweats. It looked spooky, like an Italian.
Oh,
Or maybe a Jew.
Lovecraft. We had that talk.
Poe, I declare this meeting. Dean Koontz, I have a story. I declare this meeting of the Midnight Society. Poe, fine. Koontz, touch this bucket of peeled grapes. Okay, Koontz, their eyes. Poe, you already said they were grapes. Koontz, no way, I did it wrong. Submitted for the R.L. Stein. Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society. I call this the tale of the scary monster. Stein.
The tale of the scary monster.
So there's this scary monster with slime coming out of its mouth. But get this, the slime is green. Koontz taking notes. This is golden.
That's funny.
Christopher Pike, submitted for the approval of Midnight Society. I call this the tale of the hot stud that was really psycho. Pike, there's this teenage girl and she really wants this guy. Pike, but this stud has a secret. Koontz, what is it? What's the secret? I'm trying to find the Junji Ito one. Oh, okay, here's one. Anne Rice, submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society. I call this the tale of the sad vampire with smoldering eyes that communicate such sadness. The sad vampire is also a time traveler. He met Jesus and they had sex. Rice, she's also an astronaut and a ballerina.
Oh my god.
Anne Rice
Anne
is
Rice,
terrible.
step
That's
away,
the
said the
joke.
sad vampire. None may see my manly tears. Rice, but your wound requires healing. You brashly impulsive warrior, said Jesus, placing his soft hands on the sad vampire's smooth chest. Barker, when do we get to the hot dicks?
This is a nightmare.
Bentley Little, submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society. I call this the hat. You mean the tail of the hat? No.
Okay.
There's like a bunch more. A lot of them are about making fun of Lovecraft.
Well, yeah, he had a lot of problems.
Oh, here's one for Neil Gaiman.
He didn't write horror.
Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society, I called this the tale of the extremely long word mythology thesis aside. So interesting story. You know there's a theory that ancient Egyptians visited America. Baker, it's not that interesting. Hours later, however, the Romans called bread eatus, which explains the modern origins of the word eat. But if you look up the Norse influence, an interesting thing happens. Barker, are you going to tell a story? King, the sun's coming up. My mom's going to be pissed.
Oh, I like Neil Gaiman.
Oh, here's the one. Junji Ito, submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society. I call this the tale of schoolgirls who turned inside out. Ha. King, stop that. Junji, head spinning wildly. Ha.
These girls are turned inside out.
And then he died, and his corpse was full of rot and maggots. Barker,
Yikes.
what, like immediately? Immediately upon death? Junji, yes. Barker, it doesn't work like that, man. Junji, yes, it does.
I said it does. It's my story.
Hang on. One last one, I'll stop, I promise.
Yep.
Only if you promise.
Junji Ito. And then the schoolgirl ate a pizza, which caused her brain to melt.
What?
Koontz, that doesn't happen in real life, right? King, no, Dean, it's just a story. Coon's good. I was worried because I do like to eat pizza sometimes, you see.
Okay.
Oh, I've seen this one. It's a Stranger Things meme. Oh.
That was good.
Hot
Yes.
dicks. Sorry for those asking, but yeah.
What? Hot dicks?
Let's see.
You had to recap.
Okay.
There's so many of these, and they're all really good.
Well, entertain your people
Yes.
by not reading off of Reddit.
Now, let's get that bathwater idea under
Well, I don't take baths that much, so can we filter like a shower? Like, how do we make this work?
maybe.
Or can we just hose me down with like hose water?
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna
Yeah,
put
the
you in a
glass.
basin,
A basin. Okay.
and then spray
Like a
it down
baby.
as a shower,
Yeah.
and then use the basin water and put that into bottles and
Okay,
sell
but do we scent it up to make it classy?
it. No,
No.
obviously.
The opposite. We dirty it down because that's gross.
Just the VC Andrews one.
See, I don't think they'll buy my bathwater. However, Devin, they will definitely.
See,
What?
Connell's
The
bathwater.
curly-haired bard man's
Connells will
water.
definitely.
Yeah, we'll sell Dr. Terawatt's bathwater.
But we'll have to like steal it from him somehow.
I go with
We'll send him a
five.
thing of, bath bombs and then
get pot
reroute his.
stickers. Yeah.
See,
Well, we can run a bath for him like cool people,
see,
even though that's not weird.
see. The thing is, last year it was about the tasteful nude calendars. We were too late to get that one in. we have to jump ahead on this bathwater bullshit.
I don't think there's anything tastefully nude about me. It's all visceral.
Here's the thing. No, we got to get ahead of next year's trend. You know what that's going to be?
tasteful bathwater.
No, spit in a jar.
Oh no.
I thought that was
No.
already a thing, but you know, if you insist.
I want to get ahead of this. Where D20 Live is going to be ahead of trends. Hot girls spit in water. And it'll just
No.
be us spitting into a jug.
We're gonna have to invest in Loctite so no one gets those jars open.
Yeah.
Or we'll just like put photocopied certificates that we don't have any sort of mouth illnesses.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
we'll just
For
wrap
those
that
of
in the.
you-
We'll make that the label.
Yeah, our certificate.
Rusty,
is,
go to bed,
Rusty,
dude.
go to bed.
Oh my God, Rusty!
Oh no, I had a bad image of kidnapping Dr. Terawatt, tying him and bathing him in bubble bath. See, here's the thing. It wouldn't be like a creepy kind of bathing. We would just tie him up with rope.
I feel like he said that sarcastically. Oh no, I had this bad image of them tying up Dr. Darrowat and bathing him. Fanfiction.
Fan
Fan fiction.
fiction.
Yeah. We sell Dr. Terawatt's
bubble bath.
water.
We just sell
It's
his
just me in his
fanfiction.
bathroom. Hey man, how's it going? Get in here.
Holy shit, part 2 of that story you wrote.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Have our fans actually been exposed to that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They know about it.
They went over to the D20. They went over to
They
to
rated
Connell to Connell reading
And
it.
drove it up.
It was hilarious.
Good.
Fucking love
Yeah.
that.
Part 2, the rating of the bathwater. We completely discard the plot line from last time. Where it's just like, but weren't we in love? Shut the fuck up. This is the meme now.
We were, but then he broke your heart, remember?
I didn't break his cart. I got my ass kicked by an alien and I got launched around the planet.
What story?
Yeah,
Apparently,
but he
people.
didn't stop the alien.
That is true.
Betrayal.
It's the
Betrayed me.
Sergeant Spade. What story?
Oh, you don't know about the fan fiction?
Yeah.
So once
Mike
upon a
Roach.
time...
Keep
Why
reading
did you
my-
do this?
What?
Why did you do this?
To be an asshole.
To be an asshole.
Once upon a time in the
Cartoon
asshole
Kelly, if you
sphere.
want to read more tweets, just look up at bitter Karen
Bitters.
Carella.
Butters?
I don't know. Just Google Midnight Society and Horror Writers. You'll find it.
So once upon a time, Mike, for shits and giggles, decided to write fan fiction about our good
Our
friend,
good friend, Dr.
friend of the
Terrell.
pod, Dr. Terrell. And the plot was meandering and strange, but we got him. The ultimate goal was achieved, where we got him to read it out loud
On his
During
Well-
his Vita.
to a large group of people.
That was great.
Like a large
Here we
group
go.
of
I got
people.
it.
Did you?
Are you going to read it out for us?
Dear Doc, I wrote this to piss you off.
Can we have an excerpt of your work at like a book signing? Hold on to your asses.
Everybody get ready
Am
to
I
snap.
reading this?
Read it.
All right.
So hold on, wait, let people settle. So get really comfortable and sit down. Couple of deep breaths. Take it away.
Dear Doc,
I wrote this to piss you off. Like tears in the rain. Doc X Big Mike. Challenge angst. WAF N/M H/C.
Acronyms that we don't know what mean.
Oh, I do.
You know what they mean.
I know what they mean.
Gross.
It was raining. He was supposed to love the rain. That's what he told his fans across all of his Vitas. That he loved the sound of falling rain and the thunder.
Speak up.
He always told them how he wished he could run outside in the rain all day, every day. I read this at Christmas every year. But then, why was he crying? His tears
We don't
fell
know.
like tears in the rain. Only they were actual tears in the rain, so you know it's legit. He wanted to run, to hide and scream, pound his fists against the concrete and scream at the heavens. Yes, 2 kinds of screaming. It was that kind of pain. He shook his head to clear it, and he did so with such vigor that he noticed a large figure standing nearby, holding an umbrella big enough for 2. Just like his arms. They were only big enough for 1 person.
Only one.
Sup, Doc? Getting your daily agonizing trip in the rain out of your system. He joked. That's what he did, but the Doc knew. He could see it in those big brown... Were they brown? We'll call them brown.
Eyes.
Fuck. What was I saying? Right. So the brown eyes held a sadness that was super hard to see, but the Doc could see it because he wore sunglasses.
In the rain.
Do you just read this all the time?
I have it partially memorized.
No, I'm fine, he said, resting on his knees on the ground with his shitty haircut dripping over the front of his face, covering one of his eyes, which, when combined with his sunglasses, made him a kind of double blind, but not like the
science experiment.
It doesn't work if you say it. Make me laugh.
Sorry.
In the rain.
Fangirling to a minimum, Sam. Jesus Christ.
Holy crap,
Sorry.
really?
Nonsense, my shizzle, said the large man.
Shizzle?
Yeah, scooping up the Doc in both of his arms, cradling him gently like a small anteater. But because the anteater is a quadruped, it was a piggyback.
Could you kill him?
How
Get to the
lewd.
fucking...
How lewd.
It's almost like I wrote it to be anime
How
level.
lewd.
Oh my god.
Let's get you inside before you get sick again, and you won't complete Vita. The Doc looked up to him as he held the umbrella high above both their heads, because he was big and tall and manly like that, while still cradling the Doc in both of his arms. You watch my Vita? asked the Doc, hoping for the answer. Every time, he whispered,
Every time.
sending a chill down the Doc's spine. The Doc blushed. The large man carried him inside as the Doc fought the urge to reach up and touch his masculine beard and burrow in it, not unlike a duck-billed platypus. And yet, like the duck-billed platypus, he wanted to use a venomous spur on the inside of his ankle to ward off predators, but not to hurt him, obviously. He was special.
This is an important point. That's an important plot point.
Super
Thank you.
important.
They went inside Doc's apartment building. Is it cool to say that he lives in an apartment? I think his fan base knows. Anyway, the guard at the front door saw Doc in the large man's eyes and gave him a knowing nod and a smile full of understanding as he looked down at his phone at the picture of him and Eduardo, his life partner / soul share of the third rig of Zental, the day they joined flea basses on the shores of Hawaii. Also, the guard's name was Jim. Just putting that out there.
It's important to know.
So they totally went inside the elevator, the big man cradling Doc like he was a cell phone that he'd almost dropped but caught before that happened. And as the elevator rose, it stopped with a heavy Screeka Cobra Dewey Wama 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 Belly button.
Did that end with belly button?
Yep.
Just
Oh,
does.
dear God.
I think the elevator is stuck, said the Doc. The big man looked down at him and said, It might be your feelings. You helped
boy.
write this, dude.
I did help write this, but I'm more of like a ghostwriter.
But the shame will stick with him forever.
The Duck sat,
Oh,
looked like
no.
he was about to cry before he could.
I would have
A
made this
single
much
hand
worse.
stroked his cheek. But don't worry, it's not too heavy for my muscles. And he totally said it like the German fairy from the Fairly Odd Parents, just making sure you have that locked in there. He sat down the dock and put his hands between the doors, spreading them wide without a grunt, though a single masculine and probably bacon-flavored bead of sweat trickled down his forehead. Doc wanted to wipe it away with a kiss.
Spicy.
Doc, he said, turning to face the prone genius, I can't carry you and climb at the same time. Well, what do you need me to do? Asked the Doc, hesitant and bashful like your favorite waifu. Remember when this was a craft check stream?
Remember.
You're still building stuff.
I'm still painting. It still counts.
I'm making a little model. Jeez.
Besides, this is a work of art that was crafted.
With not love, sarcasm.
We are wildly vague on what these streams are on purpose.
Really, this is just televised hanging out.
It's like, it's a craft stream. Yeah, okay.
Says who?
I lost my spot.
Doc.
Oh, here we go.
Favorite
Hold on to
waifu.
me. Doc almost fainted. How lewd, he whispered. Come again? Asked the big man. I did. I mean, I sure like sense to store by Darude. Hit jam, yo. What do you make of David? Is what Geki's asking?
What?
Doc chided himself for not being honest, blushing as he wrapped his arms around the man's waist. His thick waist.
I am making...
Oh, we'll do intermission. Okay, whoever has to pee, go for it.
Shadow
Dave is
Crow.
making VF1 Valkyries from the White Elephant Macross or Robotech
Shadow
tabletop
Crow
RPG.
is asking, oh, Big Mike, I was telling a friend of mine who wants to do Undertale game. I linked her in the Besim game, and I told her what happened first time you guys went to Sigil. Her response was, sick, twisted person came up with that, and does he hate the players? I still have the pic somewhere of you doing your laugh during the reveal of Majora's Mask.
That's a guarantee. I thought it was very Undertale on point. I was told it was.
Alright, so intermission is ending. 30 seconds.
Yep.
Pee faster, folks.
Get that stream bottle going.
Well, where has my fishy go?
Shall I continue?
Yes.
I wonder.
And intermission over.
Oh.
The man began to climb up the side of the wall like a howler monkey. He didn't need handholds, just will and muscle.
It's true.
And howling.
This all
Doc-
actually happened, by the way.
But Doc was lost in a maze of feelings with this big man of a minotaur chasing
What?
him through, and he was Theseus and didn't have any string to find his way out. Mythical shit, my man. It's relevant today. Didn't know it was a gay love story, huh? Yep. That labyrinth was a metaphor for being lost in emotions and butt stuff.
And
The
butt
more-
stuff.
The more you
Oh,
know.
boy.
Anyway,
Is
back
that
to
a fishing
Doc's
metaphor?
feelings. If we resurrected all the greatest writers of the world to pen them into a single sentence, it wouldn't work because they would just be zombies and go murr. And that would just be silly. So we have two pictures
That would be silly.
Oh boy.
We have two pictures taken from the Agony Boost recap of the 1967 film Casino Royale, which I think will say more than we ever could. Sam, would you please flip the camera so that they can see the pictures?
Oh,
that
okay, hang on.
There's actual visual medium involved in this short story,
Mixed media.
which is what makes it fucking amazing.
Okay. What strength? What command? There we go.
Finally, they reach the Doc's floor. You can actually see the pictures in full on Doc's stream. Switch back, babe.
Yes, sorry.
See, the reason why this is so amazing, and likely most people haven't heard of it, is because it's such a mixed medium.
Yeah.
We can't get it into art galleries,
Yeah.
which is a problem.
You have to have benches sat out and a
It's a
speaker,
fucking
and
problem.
then and refer to wall panel 3. What strength?
What
command? Finally, they reached the Doc's floor. They exited the elevator, and Doc dropped to the floor for, if we're keeping track of this in some kind of drinking game, is around the third or fourth time.
I'd say fourth, wouldn't it be?
I don't know.
Maybe.
The Doc reached down and unlocked the door to his apartment. Why did he pull the keys out, you may ask? Who cares? We're getting to the steamy bits. Like a statue of a man that can move, so
It's
just
like
a regular
very
guy then, he carried the Doc into the bedroom and set him down on the bed. The Doc was nervous, shy, he blushed like an animal gif. It was quite intense. The big man leaned in and whispered, I think I know what you need to get better. At that
Good
precise
dick.
moment, the wall blew out and a strange, blurry creature emerged. It revealed itself to be an alien creature that looked like a great
looked a great deal like the Predator, but due to international copyright law, it was not.
It was not.
But
It was not!
But it was totally sick and had neon lights and bits that spun. A sound of rapid shitters emerged, but thanks to subtitles, we can understand what the not Predator was saying.
The not
You
Predator.
cheating shit. You said you loved me, came the reply. The big man ripped away his shirt and said, I can't understand you, Ted. No one here speaks crabface. Yet the alien's the alien's name was Ted. The doc grabbed his sheets and wrapped himself up like a kakuna. By the way, D20 Live will be holding a Pokemon RPG at Con Bravo, July 27th to the 29th. I mean, we aren't officially announced, but I'm pretty sure we'll be there. So they decided to fight because...
Spoiler, we were.
Is that the snark written in the story, or is it Mike riffing?
No, that's in the story.
That's
It's
in
in
the
the
story.
story.
Like, we made Doc read this out loud.
on stream.
Great.
On his game.
We made him advertise for us.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was amazing.
And
So
it
they
was
decided
upvoted
to
like
fight
a son of a bitch.
because that's what you do in this situation. But the big man wasn't a very good fighter, so he just diving tackled the alien. But because the alien's back was to the open hole in the wall, that was pretty much open air, and out they went. Thankfully, there was a conveniently placed dirigible below them. I know I misspelled it.
Oh, you misspelled it.
He began to move away from the building. The doc, on his knees, crawled to the opening and watched as the dirigible trailed off in the distance because it was super fast. By the way, did you remember that dirigibles were full of hydrogen? I did. Boom. No one knows why that thing blew up that day. All we know is that it leveled 3 city blocks and scared a few dogs. Oh, the huge manatee, which was the name of the dirigible that bought it. They say the big guy is still airborne to this day from the explosion. All we have to tell where he traveled over is the smell of burnt body hair. And Doc cried once more and his tears fell, like tears in the rain, because it was still raining. Finn. Question mark.
See, we left it open on purpose.
Part 2.
For the part 2 we just invented!
We have to make a part 2.
When he Vita's again this year.
Vita's already done.
Yeah.
Aw.
We'll just make him read it straight.
It's just take over straight. You're reading the next one. There's a part 2.
Hey, Doc,
He would have to,
you
man.
want to
It's
do
a running
something fun?
But were the
Read.
cats okay? There are no cats in this story.
But he would have to read it out loud. That man lives for running gags.
Yeah.
Look,
He is a running gag.
All I have to do, though, is walk up to him, Bravo, and go, Doc, what's up, Mike? There's a part 2 in the works. And he'd know.
he would know exactly what you're talking about.
It'd be like part 2 of a game.
He still wakes up in a cold sweat from it screaming.
Oh, tears in the rain!
That was beautiful, man.
Thank you. Thank you, Dickie. It's some of my finest work.
And by finest, we mean manicest.
I get the feeling that there's gonna be some really weird, like,
I'm the reason his... Sorry, go ahead.
fan fiction that's gonna come out for D20 Live, and it's gonna be about, like, I don't know, the skull and, like, fussy britches or something.
Oh, jeez.
Turn away from the fur. And he floated, but he could not disintegrate what love had built. For she who had but once been a he was now the ultimate taboo by being both a she and lawful good, and also a cat.
Oh boy, it's already started.
Okay, I'm calling it now. Someone will ask about this at the D20 RPG 101 panel, and this will be read again.
Hey, it's a good space for
We're
it.
gonna have to. You know what we'll do is we'll like have someone just come out of nowhere with like a mic stand.
Yeah.
And we'll have like a little spotlight just like right there. And it'll be like a weird open mic night. Ah! All of a sudden.
Don't give them ideas.
The ideas
I should
are
submit
here.
this to the Dad Fan Fiction panel. Just watch them die.
Oh my god.
100%.
Other than the Anne Frank Sonic.
D20
One.
Live shipping fan fiction. Pray for your souls.
Here's the thing with my shipping fan fiction: never ends in sex or even kissing. It's just stupid.
There was almost no physical contact.
Of all, but only the caring. Want a good way to explain why the skill chips look like on Cyber 2020? Look, get a micro SD card. Yeah.
What's up?
Skill chips in Cyberpunk 2020. It's how you get skills. You actually plug them into your skull.
Well, of course.
I know Kung Fu. Because I plugged it into my brain.
I also
I would be so
bleed
tempted.
once in a while for no reason.
Yeah, I think that might have been
Anne
a compatibility
Frank.
issue.
I got a lazy eye now. I'm like,
My drivers weren't updated.
The D20 Live Multiverse fan fiction.
We need to defrag. Hang on.
Oh man, I
Just
forgot my
pass
mom's
out.
name again. Woo!
Oh, virus software needs to reboot.
Have
Here
Doc
we
sit there
go.
with a spotlight on him while you read it out loud to everyone. We have to tie him to the chair though.
He would straight up leave.
Yeah, we would have to hold him down. I'd have to sit on him.
This is why you have to ambush him with it. Because if you do it at a panel, he's not going anywhere.
Oh, the problem is one of
His
his fans
would
is
be
during the
disappointed.
D20 live show.
I
Be
know.
like, I'll go up to him. I got a question. Yeah, do you like fan fiction? Why, Mike? There's a part 2. Bah!
Bro, you gotta get his phone number and like actively speakerphone call him during the. That would be fucking amazing.
Round 2, Electric Boogaloo.
He'd be doing it. He knows you're doing your detail lifting, and then he looks at his phone. It just says Big Mike. He's like, "What the fuck?"
It's like, hang on, guys. We're all gonna prank Terawat. Hey man, what's up?
Like 200 people want to say hi.
That's gonna be the halftime thing. Just like we're breaking Terawat.
That'd be.
Guess what,
nuts.
Craig? Call Terawat. He's not doing anything right now. He's just running a panel.
Nothing important. Whatever.
Or I could just literally run over to his panel during the break with everyone and be like, "Hey, Con, hey, Doc, what? Like tears in the rain."
Part 2.
He just stops dead. He's like,
Glory
No.
Greatest
I've never
Customs
seen a flop
Agent
sweat drop
just
so
makes
quickly.
everyone dance around her for amusement. Is that the fan fiction? You can write that, guys, if you want.
she'd probably enjoy it.
She probably would enjoy it. It's Glory Greatest Customs Agent.
Tell me
Dance.
you.
Let's
Let's stop
put-
lying to ourselves here.
Dance, my puppets, dance.
Dance, puppets.
Let's stop pretending they're not one and the same.
Glory Greatest Customs Agent. That's
Oh, shit,
different
she's here.
personality now.
The best is still
She's
you
in the
play
room.
XCOM, which might be next week, all things considered.
Okay, so actually, I have to make up a giant thing. Also, I forgot to actually post up the 2 people who were going to be up this week. So this next week is just going to be there. One's going to come up tomorrow, one's going to come out Wednesday, and one's going to come out Sunday for the next 3 players. Because raisins.
Yep.
Because
Gotta
I
love them
forgot.
raisins.
I just forgot to bring all my images over here, and I felt really bad.
It's okay.
I fucking dropped it. Let me out. Help your brother out.
Also, because of the
Drop
fact
shit on
that
the floor.
nobody friggin' okay. Because what happened was is that when I said the 2 highest people are going to be announced, right?
I'm so high.
And Nicole's won,
I'm
but
not
then
high.
Beth and Dom's are both equally tied.
That's because they actively got engaged and everyone votes for them equally.
And I'm like,
You have to release them same time.
so that's why I'm just like, you know what? Now I'm just gonna release all of them in the same week, so it's fine.
Look, I made 3 little airplanes. Look at them.
I'm 1,000% proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm
Super
not.
cute.
Fucker.
I lied! Ha! Ah.
I have.
It is pink.
Mike has a panel on Friday. No, he does not.
May the pigment stain your fingertips for
Oh,
many
he
days.
has a panel on Friday. He'll either 101 panel C from 9:30 to 10:30. I'm not doing anything 9:30 to 10:30 on Friday, babe.
Well,
Unless we
Time
get
to
invited, we go down to the pub
invade.
quiz.
Go mess with who?
You know we're gonna go to pub quiz
Yeah, we are.
because we have to win.
Yeah, we do.
We were
Robbed.
we were so upset. We were robbed of our victory from last year thanks to
Why?
Linkara
Oh.
because
Rusty,
there
go to bed.
Rusty!
Sorry, babe.
was. It's okay.
He's an adult. He can make his own terrible life decisions.
Yeah,
So yeah, we
sleep
were
there
robbed
then.
of our victory. So now we have to go back and
Okay.
beat Linkara.
The blue is complete.
Huzzah!
Yay, they look good.
Are
So
you
far, so
painting
good.
them like Skull Squadron?
I don't know what that means. So, is that for you? I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
me, yes. Yes, I
Hang
am.
on.
So the blue is on in the light. I tried to go around the parts that aren't supposed to be blue. Sorry. There we go. Kind of there. Oh, my spine. Thank you, dear. So they're blue and black, and that's it. I'm
Now,
done.
Upward facing dog. Do up, dog.
Linkara.
What's up, Doc?
Robbed us.
He robbed us. He robbed us of our victory. It was.
Wait, Linkara ribbed us.
He
Did not.
Okay, so apparently the guns are supposed to stay all black. So
For
I gotta
some
go back
reason,
over
I
that.
just imagined Sam taking a mallet to the quiz. Why a mallet, guys?
You 100% should.
Because you're an
Not
anime girl?
a mallet.
Oh, I got to do the gold parts now.
We have
The
Matilda.
gold parts.
That's gonna be
I'm
fun.
nervous of the gold parts. It requires concentration. and skill, of which I have neither of.
Concentration, explosivo.
The other panel he has that isn't during the 20 event per se is Saturday from 6 to 7 at panel B Webster B called the Evil Laughter Contest. No, we're not gonna murder Linkara. That's not cool. We're just gonna lightly tap him with Matilda.
So I gotta take a phone call. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay, have fun. Have a look at the box.
Sneaky grabs.
Is Linkara ribbed for everyone's pleasure? I don't know. He has a
That's
wife.
his wife.
We don't ask questions about whether or not he's like a cat.
I blame Harley Quinn from the Batman animated series for getting a mallet. It's not our fault. Just a little murder? Maybe a little murder. We're not sure. You okay?
Just reading more of this stuff from the Midnight Society.
Oh, I see.
Oh, silly man. Silly. This is how you're paid Space Marines. Yes.
Rusty apparently had a crush on Harley Quinn. I think we all did at some point.
I'd really reevaluate that crush because that is not a healthy relationship.
It is not.
Well, now it's healthy because now they've established she's with Poison Ivy.
Well, yeah, now she's
that's
with
good.
Poison Ivy.
That's a lovely relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, they support each other.
Yeah.
They brought banks together
Yeah.
because, well, they're still evil, but
Yeah, you know, but it's functional evil.
yeah. Mr. J was a sack of shit. Just putting that in there.
Okay. It is almost 10.
Yeah. Did we want to call it tonight?
We might want to call it soon. We'll wait till Jordan gets back so he can say goodbye, though.
So, chat, do you have any questions for us?
We might answer them. Who knows?
Yeah.
Ooh, they all have scopes.
By all means, ask us questions before we wrap it up for the night.
BK do crimes. What?
Who?
You know Linkara can't win if he doesn't make it to the quiz. No murder, just some light hostage taking.
So what is the stream for this month? This is July. The stream will be Con Bravo.
There is no stream, unfortunately, for this month. Next
Bravo
month
is a thing.
Yes, because
3 weeks
there's
away.
two reasons. One, because Con Bravo takes a little bit more precedence over everything because of how big the game is.
You blew a nut.
And
Fuck, if I sat on my own ball like that, oh my god.
you
And
died.
two, August is
Have to do
immediately
CPR
after
on
the
stream.
Con Bravo game, so it's the week after. So that's just a little too close for comfort for all the other streams. So that's why there's no stream for this game.
Hey, Mike, are you gonna get the new Siege Omega Supreme when it comes out? No, I didn't have room for Metroplex or Fortress Maximus, and I like those a hell lot better than Omega Supreme.
I like this question better. This one's for Dave. What's on your mind?
Oh no. Oh no!
Stop kicking at the wrought iron gate that is chaining the demon. Stop it. Just see him running like, wake up. No,
Sam, are
stop.
you still doing next week's gaming
My
stream? Then?
VF1
Yes.
Yes, I still will
antenna
be doing next
thingies are
week's
bent.
gaming stream. It might be XCOM. It
Look
might
at
not
my
be XCOM.
walkie.
It might be us playing Channel A with a bunch of people. Who knows?
What system would you guys
Dude,
recommend
watching
for
you
a
play
JoJo's Bizarre
XCOM is so
Adventure
stressful.
game? That's
None of
Stresses
them
me
don't play
out.
that game. That's silly.
I spend this stream sending you tips
Yeah, I
in
know.
chat that sometimes don't get seen, and I'm like, just block it!
just plug.
Just lock it! Like, move to a cover! What are you doing? And, like, I freak out, and I can't handle it.
He
thinks-
can't watch me play XCOM because he gets.
It's so stressful.
Methinks Rusty has a caffeine problem.
No, Rusty's
drinks coffee
Rusty's
after
problem is that he doesn't have to deal with you when the stream ends. Fucking stop it.
That's true. That's true. These guys have
Did
to
not
live with me.
know you, Mike, were a Transformers fan. Transformer is my first fandom. If you look at some of the older D20 live videos, especially the tutorial videos, you can see a massive Optimus Prime wall, a massive
there we go.
Optimus Prime wall poster on the wall behind me.
Gold.
I have what, Sam, over 20 Optimus Primes now?
Yes.
Actually, the truth is that Mike
Is this
is, in fact,
one,
a
two,
severe Optimus
three,
Optimus
4,
Prime-aphobe.
5.
This is
6,
part of his
7, 8,
rehabilitation.
9, 10,
We're surrounding him with his
11,
with his terrors.
12,
I'm not a fan of this. Their eye lenses are gold.
13, 14.
I don't think that's not.
They should be red.
It's not canonically accurate.
16,
They should be red.
17.
Geki, Big Eye, Small
Looks
Mouth,
like an
revised
angry
second
red.
edition.
Oh, it's gonna bother me.
Sam, play more Monster Prom,
Find
please.
some red later.
Okay. I don't know if I can play
might
more
have
Monster
to.
Prom only because of the fact that
Paint them gold
I
now
haven't
and then put red over top to
gotten the
get kind of a
DLC
glowy.
for it yet, and I want to get the
good idea.
DLC. Also, Monster Prom 2 is coming
Okay.
out, and I want to get that too, but I don't have the
Oh,
cash.
Monster Prom too. I thought you said
Back of the
Monster Prom.
box.
But you guys
I
can
got
gift her.
this guy.
No, don't give me it. I
Come on,
feel
you
bad.
So you have a convoy of Optimus Primes.
Convoy and one train.
No, because convoy is the Japanese name for. Convoy is the Japanese name for Optimus.
So he doesn't sound like it, but Big Mike loves Transformers puns.
No, he doesn't.
Keep them coming,
Super
boys.
does.
Favorite Prime toy then? Extra credit if it's not a Beast Wars or
A
G1.
gift for the fire.
His
let's
mouth,
see here.
his mouth is saying no, but his body is
It's
saying
not
yes.
G1, but I like the the Henkei Classics Optimus because I have a bunch of add-on parts for that really makes that good. Another one I really enjoy is the Transformers Prime
That's a really creepy song.
one,
nowadays.
his second form.
It's good.
Those are two I really like.
That's how I feel.
Baby, it's
About,
cold outside.
that's how I feel about cheesecake in general.
Oh, what do we got here? To Comcom from AE449. Subject, Miss Obj. Priority 3.
I think your Twitch is broken, homie.
No, I think Tipsler has dipped into some...
He's making a reference, but I think it's a Robert Aspen reference. That's what he said before.
Or is it a SCP?
I think he's been eaten by a sentient nanovirus. And I think he's patient zero, and we're all going to die.
Hey, Mike, do you have a Masterpiece Optimus Primal? I do not.
Yet.
I missed
He's got the
I missed the chance to
Transmetal.
get him when he was like $90, and now his price has just been steadily going up.
He's got the Transmetal one that's really cool. The blue one.
That's not a Masterpiece though.
I know, but it's... What? It's blue.
Yeah, it's his optimal.
It's blue, ain't
it's
it?
His, sorry, it's
Jeez.
his trend. Yeah. Well, yeah.
He's
How's
Transmetal.
Fire Emblem Awakening working out for you? I'm not quite done yet because, well, we've had a lot of work to do, and Mike was playing Super Robot Wars V, and now I want to play Super Robot Wars V. Because
Son of a damn
it's giant robots, and they're all good boys! All of them!
Well,
all
some
of
of them
them
are
are
kind of stinky. But,
Only Tetsuya! Because Tetsuya's a piece of shit! He can't fucking fly! Fuck you, Tetsuya.
And everybody really has Shinji's back.
Yes,
you know?
everyone has Shinji's back, and it's great. And everyone
He's a
goes,
good
Shinji,
boy."
you can fly the giant robot. It's okay. You don't have to listen to your dad. It's like, yes.
Your father was right about you.
So, but yeah.
Gendo Ikari is a pile of crap.
I don't know anybody of who this is.
So eventually, I
It's
will
all
get
good.
to the end of Fire Emblem Awakening, and I will give my opinion about the entire game after I'm done. I'm like literally 3 missions away from the end, so it's just.
And don't forget Space Battleship Yamato.
See,
Oh,
if
Uh-oh,
we can get.
Rusty.
Son of
If
a
we can get the computer to work, the new computer to work next week
Maybe we can. Maybe
for the
if we-
game stream, then we might
Might.
test out the capture card that we got from Ye Old Bearded Dude and try playing Super Robot Wars V.
That's a fun sentence to say out loud, isn't it?
Maybe if we time out Rusty, he'll go to bed.
Rusty, go to bed! Rusty,
He's a
We're getting
grown,
desperate here, boy.
he's a grown man.
Bud.
we need your help. You need it. It's important. Please
I got 4 hours of sleep last night, and I am loopy. So
Dave, you need to drive!
I know.
So did
Did you guys hear about
At
the
least I'm not
controversy
high.
surrounding the guy who did the Netflix ABA subs? No, I've just heard people complaining about Evangelion for the 1000th time. It's like 1993 all over again. Rustain, there are more tragic out of the end of the world. Love the weird acoustic guitar opening that we got at the Spanish version of Zoids.
Oh man, that sounds
Son of a
amazing.
fuck.
Mike should play Transformers Devastation on stream. Mike does not enjoy Transformers. He's not very good at Transformers Devastation.
Was it a fighter game?
It's a Platinum. It's made by Platinum Games, the same guys who made Bayonetta.
Sergeant Spade, go to bed.
Spade.
Spade, go to bed.
We
Find
could just,
the
turn
bed.
off the stream.
Make
Go to
sweet
bed.
sleep to it.
Go to bed.
I saw the ending. It was freaking weird. It made no sense.
Get
there are
into the
some
bed,
huge-
Rusty.
Squall,
Get
if you
into
liked
the
it, more
bed.
power to you. Tell me how to beat it. I couldn't. I was getting my ass kicked.
Okay.
He has some opinions, which I'm not. Whoa.
Whoa.
What's going on?
Who
I
does?
don't know. I think we got a weird.
Oh, the guy who did the subs for Ava on Netflix.
Oh, he has opinions about child pornography, and they made it into the subs.
Boy. I don't know if they made it into the subs, but I think the person has those opinions.
Oh, lovely.
Write a couple of sentences there to tie all the breadcrumbs together. We're missing something there.
Basically, in addition to charging you quite a few lines in questionable ways, the dude is also kind of skeevy. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Which section, Mike? The first time you go underground, I got stuck because I kept
Ending
falling
was
off of the
movie endings.
platform.
Well, right now I'm working on rebuild of wait, no, not
What?
rebuild.
Go to bed, guys. Okay, you know what? We're gonna end this stream.
Let's end the
Everybody-
stream. They're not going to go until
We
we're
need to
gone.
go to bed.
All right,
I gotta work
guys,
tomorrow.
go to bed. You heard her, or him. I don't know. I
That
don't
was a
judge.
girl. Well, identifies as a
Jordan's really upset now because he's like, I was just in the middle of painting.
Well,
I'm not gonna stop.
show off your dude.
It's not done.
Show off your dude.
Okay, fuck.
Go to bed, guys.
So far, this is what I've
Hang on,
got.
hang on.
Switch.
There you go.
Oh, too
Yeah.
far. Oh, God.
Too far.
There we go.
There we go. Like I said, it's not very well done. There's only like 6 colors in here.
Only 6 and no washes.
Well, there's a wash. Apparently, all the fine detail is to be done exclusively in gold. So that's cool.
Oh yeah, they're Primaris
Jesse?
Marines.
Yeah.
Like who puts gold?
That's a hell of a lot
glass on
nicer
the
than
top?
any I've ever made.
Yeah, I gotta touch it up now. The
I
ice
gave
ones
them-
are terrible.
Yeah, the eyes need a little work, but otherwise it's pretty good.
Well, I just fucking popped them in there, and I'm just gonna go over it with blue again once it dries.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Who's body?
I
Who's barge?
enjoy.
Good job, Jordan.
I tried my hardest.
All right. We should get some sleep. I have
All
work
right.
tomorrow.
Everybody that's
Sorry for the
watching right
shorter
now,
stream, everybody. Next
we
week we'll
started
be...
at
tell
like
Rusty to go to
so-
bed.
No. All of you go to bed.
Oh, you go to bed.
You're all grounded,
Please.
mister.
Y'all
Please
grow
go to
until
bed.
next week at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern
Childish
Time.
rage.
When D20 Live comes back.
That's my
Yeah.
dad voice. You're all grounded, mister. Get
Yeah,
to bed.
He uses that on his kid.
Yep,
It doesn't really work, but
it does.
does it?
Well, yeah. She's like, ha ha ha. I won't do what you say. And I'm like, don't make me regret being nice to you.
Basically, the Ava guy said fan art doesn't count as child pornography.
Okay,
also-
stop reading
Yeah.
it.
That's fucked up. All right, we're all going to bed
We're out
now.
of here.
Good
Right
night,
on.
everybody. See you next time.
Kill the
Uh,
stream.
Prime's
Kill
like,
the
it's 9
stream.
p.m. I'm like, you heard me.
Yeah.
It's 10 p.m. over here. Okay, we're going to bed.
Jordan,
Bye.
you're not my real mom. Right? He's
How
not.
the hell do you know?
Not with that attitude.
No, but I could be.
Bye. Same thing we got in the stream.
Night.